The Emirates NBA Cup is here. You can win big getting in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. All 30 teams split into 6 groups every Tuesday and Friday, playing for the right to advance into a single elimination in-season tournament, culminating in the NBA Cup Championship in Las Vegas. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's code MONEYMOVE for new customers to get $150 in bonus bet if your bet wins when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Who they?
Hello.
Who they? Let's start the night off right. Who they? Hey, say it for me real quick. Say it for me. Say who they.
They finally won a game. They finally. Y'all know who it is. Thanks. Welcome to another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite on Shannon Sharpe. He is Liberty City's own Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, winning Bengal Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowl, the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson, and we want to welcome you to another edition of Nightcap. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button, and do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We want to thank you for supporting us, and hopefully you'll give us your continued support, because without you, there can be no us. Make sure you check out Shea by LaPortier. We do have it in stock, and the holidays are upon us. Now, if you want to receive it, you need to order it by December 18th to make sure you get it by New Year's. That's the cutoff. December 18th, we can assure you you'll get it by New Year's. If you can't find it in a city or a state near you, order it online by December 18th, and we can assure you you'll have it before the holidays. Please, one more favor. Please drink responsibly. Go check out my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media. And my clothing company, 84, with our newest release that just dropped last week. New T-shirts, new sweats. We even got stocking stuffers, beanies, koozies, and mugs. I remind you, quantities are limited, so please get yours while supplies last. Tickets for the Super Bowl show in New Orleans, our first spring stop tour, are on sale now. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. February 6th in New Orleans. Be there. You don't want to miss it. Ocho.
Yo, hey. Hold on. Let me have my moment. If your team didn't win the night, I don't want to hear you say foot or ball. Huh? You hear what I'm talking about?
My team was on a bye. Does that count?
Listen, we did that in Jerry's world. I wonder how Jerry's feeling tonight. Huh? What you talking about? Bro. Hey, do me a favor real quick. One of the few teams that nobody wants to see if we get into the playoffs is us. Did you see how our defense played tonight? We played a little better. Did you see the best receiving football tonight too? Yeah.
Chase went off.
His name is Jamar Chase. He has the moniker called 7-Eleven. You know why he got the moniker called 7-Eleven? Because he's always open. And every time he touches the ball, you got to hold your breath like this. Because he might take it to the house. How many games have we won to date?
One.
No, how many games have the Bengals won to date?
Oh, y'all won all 5.
Hey, listen, we won all the 5. So some people in the chat, you might be laughing at 5, not really understanding the significance of what 5 really means. If you're Christian in the chat, 5, the definition of 5 in Christianity is grace. Okay? Let me tell you else what starts with 5 that's really good. The Jackson 5, huh? What about 5 guys? That's good too. Remember in high school? Remember you was at Savannah State? You had 5 girlfriends. You remember that, huh?
No, I just had one. No.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you told me that story.
I tell you what, how about this here?
What about
What's
a
that?
high school athlete? He might be 5-star. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
You bragging about beating the
Who
Cowboys at
they?
Jerry
Who they?
World.
Who they?
All you did was,
Huh?
hey, you from out of
Yeah.
town. You took the local
Huh?
freak and made her your girlfriend. That's all you
Whoa, whoa,
did.
whoa, whoa,
You
whoa,
beat the
whoa, whoa,
Cowboys.
whoa, whoa. What's with the disrespect? What's with the
You
disrespect?
beat the Cowboys. Hold
Did,
on.
did, you,
You
did,
make
your,
it seem like
did
y'all
your
beat.
team play tonight?
No.
Did your team win the last game they played?
Yes. Remember we beat the
Okay.
Browns?
We hooping and hollering about beating the Browns? Is that what we doing? Are we hooping and hollering about beating the Browns? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm
Ocho,
asking
what's
you.
our
You
record?
telling me I can't
What's our
wait,
record,
stay
Ocho?
with me now. You telling me I can't hoop and holler about beating the Cowboys in Jerry's world, which is America's team, but you happy about beating the Browns?
They only won one
Who won
game.
one game?
The Cowboys have only one game in Jerry's world.
That
They lose by an average of 18
They
points a
lose by
game.
an average of 18 points a game, but they dominate the headlines in the media outlets
We
24/7.
ain't talking about the headlines. We talk about the football
I know.
field. What they dominate.
Listen, we talk about the football field. I'm telling you who we beat. I'm telling you who we beat. Who they? Who they? Who they think they're gonna beat them Bengals? Who they? Who they? Who they think they're gonna beat
They
the Bengals?
finally, they won a game.
Nobody. Hey, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good tonight.
They finally done won a game. They finally done
Yeah.
won a game. Ever since you said, y'all, man, hey, Joey said we about to go off. We about to win 8 of our next 9.
Whoa.
Y'all won 2
Don't
games.
do that. Don't do that because it's an opportunity. We run the table now. You do know on the schedule we do have your Broncos, right?
Now y'all gonna run the table.
You do realize we got the Broncos on the schedule, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who gonna stop Jamar Chase?
Surtain.
Who?
PS2.
Hey, let me tell you something. When Uno got the yeah.
1 versus 2.
Hey, you know the PS2 came out. Well, you know what year the PS2 came out?
I don't.
Okay.
But it's
Well,
still.
hey, it's outdated. It's outdated. I can tell you that.
Let me see how many PS2s. Let me see how many PS2s they done sold a day. I think it's the most popular gaming console. Is it or is it not,
It's
Ocho?
not. It's definitely not. The most popular gaming console is the PS5. Unfortunately, I just want to let you know that. FYI.
PS.
Hey, don't make nothing up either.
I ain't gonna make no
Patrick Surtain is my dude. That's my guy. Obviously, I remember the battles with his dad. You know, back in the day. You know, when Pat Surtain was with the Chiefs, when he's with the Dolphins, we had some good battles. But I'm telling you, what's gonna happen when Jamar Chase has to see Patrick.
You did. Hey, enjoy this victory, Ocho. Enjoy this victory. Why you worried about what we got?
Wait a minute. What are we doing? Let's not disrespect my Bengals tonight. This is.
I'm saying enjoy the victory.
Hey, say who they real quick for me. Just say who they one time. Just one time. Say who they.
They finally. The Bengals beat the Cowboys 27-20. The Bengals improved to 5-8. The Cowboys fall to 5-7. The Cowboys blocked the punt, but since he got the ball back after, look, I did not get the pronunciation of young man's name, but I'm gonna say Ao.
Why did he touch the ball?
I can't even pronounce his last name.
Why did he touch the ball? I'm just curious. Or why did he try to touch the ball?
He tried to try to be a heat, because what happened? You remember when they onside kicked it in Washington? And what did the guy do, Ocho? Instead of falling on it, what did he do, Ocho? He picked it up and ran it back for a touchdown. So now we got guys wanting to be a hero. You see what happens? Now, see, everybody was applauding him. He ran it back. You accepted something in a win you never would in a loss. Boom, boom. I'm prophetic. Now, everybody knows if you're on special teams, if you block a punt and block a punt, a field goal, or a PAT. If the PAT doesn't matter, but a field goal and a field goal and a punt. If the ball is behind the line of scrimmage, you can pick it up. Because even if you don't get it, the ball did not go past the line of scrimmage. Once the ball goes past the line of scrimmage and your ass touch it, that is considered a fumble. That is a change of possession. The ball belongs to the team that recovers it. You can see John Fossil, his dad was my offensive coordinator. He used to be the ball boy with me when I was in Denver. So I know John Fossil since he's probably 10. You see him on his get away. I'm going to be a hero because I remember the guy in Washington, he got him a touchdown on a scoop and score on an onside kick. That's my turn. Now
Listen,
look at him.
and there are really no excuses, especially in that situation, because in
You gonna get the
oh
ball right
yeah,
there.
in meetings you go over that situation. You go over all possible
Yeah.
scenarios to make sure something like that doesn't happen. So there's really no excuse outside of having a lapse of judgment,
Hero.
lapse of judgment in a very important situation. And honestly, it might have cost. Actually, well, hell, it did. It cost them the game. It cost them the game. Matter of
Mhm.
fact, our defense was playing so well to me. Even if they did get the ball in that scenario, I think the defense would have stopped them, and we'd have went down and scored anyway. And the Bengals going to win tonight, no matter what, because the football guys were on our side tonight. Not only were the football guys on our side tonight, we got some breaks that we haven't gotten all year, and it's about damn time.
Joe,
It's about
you
time.
see Joe fumble the ball and your lineman was Johnny on the
Yeah.
spot. Woo! I said, "Oh
Hey,
Lord, Ocho about to cry
hey,
again."
listen. I said it. I tweeted it out. If we had lost this game tonight, as emotional as I was last time we did the show and the Bengals lost, I wouldn't have been able to take that. I wouldn't have been able to take that
Man,
kind of heartbreak 2 weeks in a row. I just can't. I know I wouldn't have been
every,
able to do the show. I mean, you could have fined me, you could have suspended me, but I just you would have to give me some type of grace and not have to go through that emotional roller coaster yet again if we were to lose. I can't take that. Like it's been a bad month for me. It's been a bad 2 months for me. The Bengals losing, amongst other things, and I just can't seem to get it right. But tonight,
uh,
ah,
when when
who
uh
they?
when
Who they?
yeah, see, you can't even do it right. Cough it. When Joe threw that flat
Yeah,
route, I tweeted, I'm like, that's
yeah,
incomplete. Never game. Oh, now see, normally when I tweet something,
mhm,
Ocho, all the
yeah,
trolls, they like to say
yeah.
Captain
They don't.
Obvious.
Yeah, they don't.
Now, oh, you a liar. You hate the Cowboy. You hate, bro. I'm just going by the letter of the law, the
Yeah,
rules. He bobbled it, and he never really got full
control. Yeah,
control over it. He didn't make a move. Yeah, you have to turn up and doing this is not a football move because he didn't take a step. All I did was tell you what was
matter of
going to
fact,
happen.
I got a question for you real quick. For those in the chat
Yes,
don't understand what a football rule is. Once you have control of the ball, how many steps is it considered a football rule before a pass is
move.
incomplete? Or if you get a peanut punch, it's considered a fumble. How many steps?
It varies to the officiating crew. Some people say 2, some people say 3, some people let you get down
Right,
1. But I don't think he made a football move because because he
right.
bobbled it. And by the time he secured it and turned, he didn't take a step. He just
Yeah.
turned. I already knew what it was going to be because if you understand the
Hmm.
rules, maybe if he had taken a
Right.
step, okay, maybe you could say, well, damn. But because he was bobbling it,
Hmm.
Ocho, and put it and whirled, I
Yeah.
said, okay. It is what it is. But Michael was beside himself on
Yeah.
the sidelines, and then he walked off the
He was
field
hurting,
early.
boy. He was hurting. He was
Yeah.
hurting, rightfully so, because defensively, despite what they've looked like the entirety of the season, the last 2 weeks, they played some good football. Defensively. They played some good football. Now I'm saying obviously they can get better,
You
but it was abysmal all goddamn season, which is why they've been in the situation they've been in.
it still was. Hold on. Let me get something. Let me pull something
Yeah.
for you. The Bengals had 433
You
yards
goddamn right we
of
did.
offense.
We have the MVP. We have the MVP right now. We have the NFL's MVP right now. And the fact that he's not in the conversation is simply because of our record. That's all. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just letting you know he's the MVP.
Well, how many times could we say that about Matt Stafford when he was in
Whoa,
Detroit?
whoa, whoa, whoa,
All the
whoa,
numbers
whoa,
that he
whoa,
put up.
whoa. We are in 2024. I don't want to talk
My
about what
point
Matt
is,
Stafford did when he
stats
was in
don't do
Detroit.
nothing. What's your win-loss record?
Who?
You just talk about who they.
Yeah, who they? That's us. That's us. That's us.
Yeah,
You mad?
exactly. Look, I thought Chase had a little trouble tracking the ball tonight. He let one hit him in
Yeah.
his head
Hey,
on the
hey. Oh,
fade
that's the
ball.
lights. That's the light. The sun. That
I,
was the sun.
I
It was the
yeah,
sun.
I don't know about the sun, Ocho. It was really pretty late at night. I think it was the lights though. It's tough catching the
Yeah.
ball at night. People don't
Hey,
understand because you've never been in the stadium with
right.
those lights. But it's easy to lose the ball
Yeah.
in the lights. And and he had another
Uh-huh.
one. Excuse me. That went through his
Mhm.
hands, and you could tell that he had a problem picking it up because the ball beat
Yeah.
him up.
You know what I do?
And he normally plucks, he
Yeah.
normally gets it
Yeah.
before, and he had to, like right here, like he couldn't
Like
see it.
one of the things that I do hate, Unc, is obviously when you're running around and the ball is coming and your eyes happen to, I hate, the lights catch your eyes, and then when the lights catch your eyes, the ball it get right up on you like that. Before you can react, boom, it's already in your hands, and either you drop it or you bobble it. Because if you can't catch it off the
Yeah.
quarterback's hand and see it in all the way after it leaves his hands, it messes you up real bad.
Yeah. Did you wear eye black? Because I wore
Well,
eye
I'm
black.
already black, so I ain't really need no eye black.
Nah,
Listen, I ain't need to
needed
add
some
nothing
more.
on to what I already got. But no, I didn't wear the eye black.
I need a little bit more. But some people wear like
The strip,
the stickers.
right?
Yeah. I need that paint.
You think that really did something? You think that really worked though?
Well, I had a problem early in my career, and I did it. Well, I first started doing it because I thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
And then I said, man, what's that for? They said, man, to help with the glare. And then I ended up losing the ball in the light, but I was on special teams and lost the ball in the light, and the ball went in the end zone. And and so from that point on, I put it on the next game, and I wore it ever since. But I definitely think it helped. But then again, it was in my mind that it helped, so that's all that matters. It didn't matter if it helped or not. I thought it did. But look, the Cowboys are what they are. They really got one receiver. It's CeeDee. Cooks had a couple of catches. I'm not sure what the guy was doing. He run a shallow cross. The guy's trailing. There's nobody outside, and he pulls up. I'm like, why would you pull up? There's nobody out there. Somebody has to be following you. If you see Ocho, everybody knows if you're running a shallow cross and there's nobody out there, it's got to be man.
If there's green grass in front of you, rule of thumb, you keep going. If it's zone,
you see somebody out there, you pull up.
If it's zone, you got to see that at the snap of the ball. You already know what time it is. You see that right at the snap. Look at your keys, use your eyes, get to your spot, and sit your black ass down.
So what you thought? Hey, everybody else playing man, and they gonna play you zone? That's not you, bro. You not Jerry. You not Randy. They ain't playing no. They playing man everywhere else in zone, and you are. That ain't how it works. So, and Mike McCarthy lost his mind on like, what are we doing? I asked the same question, Mike. What are you doing? I thought they did a great job of trying to pressure Joe, but that's the problem that you run into, because if you pressure and he gets the ball out, now you got Chase one-on-one, and you don't want them problems. There ain't nobody on that secondary that wanted those problems with Chase, and that's what happens when you miss him.
Yeah,
he spins up out of it. Ocho is to the house.
You know, it's funny, and you say there's nobody in that secondary. There's nobody in the NFL in general that wants some problems with Uno. You hear me? I'm just
no. I mean, look, the top receivers, you go catch hell no matter who you are. The DB playing that guy one-on-one, Ocho. It's too much space. Absolutely, especially because he can run shallow. He can run speed out. He can run a dig. He can run a post. He can run a goal. He can run
it's too many options.
Over.
It's too many options.
It's too many options. Because guess what he'll do? He'll start you on the shallow cross and put on the brake and whip right back out. Because you're going to get over the top, because you know he's trying to get to a point. So you're going to try to race him over the top. He slam on the brakes, spin back out. Now you really
way out of position.
You way out of position. But look, now all this false prophecy, this false hope the Cowboys had, we going somewhere. Y'all still them boys? Where y'all going?
Hold on. They thought they were going somewhere outside.
They thought that. They thought that. We gonna keep fighting. We go. Hey, Jerry, we not out of this thing yet. You out of it. You been out of it.
Jerry said they weren't out of it.
Yeah.
But he said that recently.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even finna say nothing. I ain't finna. I'm finna bask in our glory because we won tonight.
Yo. What's understood don't need to be said.
You're right. That's why I ain't finna say nothing no more about my Bengals.
But and Jamar Chase, 14 catches, 177, 2 scores. Chase is the first receiver to have 10 catches, $175, 2 touchdowns, in two games since Jamar Chase did it in Week 10 against the Ravens. Guess what? He's also the first receiver to do it since Jamar Chase did it in Week 5 against the Ravens.
Hey, that boy, good. Hey, that boy.
Yeah, he's gonna be a unanimous first team All-Pro, and rightfully so. Jetta looks like he's going to be the other receiver that's going to be a first
Yeah,
team All Pro. Now, he's not going to be
yeah.
unanimous like Chase is, but Chase has a chance to win the Triple
Yeah,
Crown.
a chance to win the Triple Crown. There's only 4 or 5 weeks left. He's going to win the Triple Crown. Nothing is going to stop Jamar Chase. Nothing going to stop Joe Burrow. They might as well get whatever award it is that Chase is supposed to get as far as when it comes to winning that Triple Crown. They might as well ship it on to Cincinnati right now. They might as well ship it on over there right now. And that's not all. Not only is he going to win the Triple Crown, we do have the MVP at the quarterback position. Many people aren't going to give him credit because our record doesn't reflect.
You're not going to get no
Right.
MVP.
Let me finish. Don't do me a favor. Don't interrupt me. Next time you want to talk, raise your hand. I'm gonna call on you, okay? But anyway, like I was saying, Joe Burrow should be the unanimous MVP, but due to our record this season, he's not going to be in the talk. He's not going to be in consideration. Josh Allen, kudos to him. Kudos to Lamar Jackson as well. But if we happen to go on a run and for some reason slither into the playoffs in some kind of fashion by way of God, we are a team that nobody's going to want to see offensively. Now, I can't speak for the defense, but I'm saying if we got to score 53, we're going to score 53. If we got to score 45,
but y'all going to give up 55. But y'all going to give up 55.
Listen, that's neither here nor there. We are a team that nobody wants to see.
And y'all don't want to see nobody.
No, I don't nobody want to see us, especially offensively. That's the focal point right now.
Ocho, but you got to bring your entire team. You can't leave your defense at home.
I understand that, but I can only do my job. That's something Bill Belichick always said to do. Do your job. My job is to focus on offense. My job is to score 40 to 55 points and get.
Are you a team or not? Are you a team?
What?
Are you a team? Is it the Cincinnati Bengals or the Cincinnati offense, the Cincinnati defense, the Cincinnati special teams? I just need to know which are you.
It is a team. Can I say something before you finish?
Okay.
It is a team, It's a team, right? But that team is broken down in the 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams. Now, each 3 of those phases has to do their job in order for you to get a W. You know, W's like Jameis Winston.
Y'all ain't eat none. Y'all hungry.
We ate some tonight.
This is the first time y'all ate 3 weeks.
Hey.
But let me ask you a question.
You know what?
When the playoffs start, which one of the Bengals are going to be in the playoffs? The offense, the defense, or the special team?
The whole team, the team in general.
Y'all will be home, right?
No. Okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's a chance. Listen, there's a chance. Hey, can you ask Ash to give her what percentage the chance is of us making it to the playoffs still to this point?
An 80-year-old getting pregnant. There's a chance.
Right.
But
come on, there's a percentage. Now, the percentage ain't that low.
There's a percentage of 80-year-old can get pregnant. How old was Mary when she conceived Jesus?
83. 83.
So there is a chance. They put man on the moon.
Yeah.
Chance.
I feel.
You ain't going to put no money down on it, though.
Me?
Ocho.
How much I owe you right now?
3 bands.
How about this? When we play the Broncos.
I ain't betting nothing. You ain't gonna bet. Listen, how you gonna bet me with my money?
Hold on. I don't like your tone.
Hold on. Bet me with my money. I bet you. I owe you 3,000. I bet it.
Let's bring it down a notch and let's respect the winner. Let's respect the winner circle tonight. Okay.
That's me.
Let's respect the winner circle tonight. Now,
you owe me 3,000. How you the winner?
I'm giving you the opportunity to double your money. So when we play the Broncos,
I don't want it.
Let's double or nothing that 3,000 I owe you.
I don't like doubling my money. I like to just take my money. I got something in mind. I want to buy somebody.
Absolutely.
And it just so happened to cost 3,000. The gift I want to get cost exactly $3,000. I said, you hold on. I said, sir, can you hold this for me? I'll be right back in like 2 weeks. So I gotta go in there by this week.
Hold on. Tell me. What you gonna get? What you gonna get? What is it? Just give me
the Bengals have less than a 2% chance to make the playoffs.
2%?
Less than
2%?
Yes, actually it's 1.9.
1 point. You know what? That's not that bad. You know what? That's not that bad. I'm gonna just say 2% because I bet if you ask the chat, right, when they go to Whole Foods, I bet some of them they get 2% milk. I bet sometimes when you get a latte, you go to Starbucks and they ask you what kind of milk you want. Sometimes people say, you know what, I want 2% milk. There is a significance. If you're an actor, you know, sometimes your agent fee is 2%. Okay.
No, it ain't. It's 10, 15, 20% in
Okay.
Hollywood. You ain't getting no 2%.
Listen, I'm just trying to throw that in context. I didn't need you to correct me.
Okay, my bad.
Okay.
But they got a milk
Yeah.
chance. 2%. Sis, I put it in terms that you understand you like milk. They got a milk chance, 2%. The question is for you, is Burrow and Chase the best quarterback wide receiver combo?
Absolutely. Now there are a few people that would like to argue as far as duos are concerned, but a duo that is doing what they've done at such an early stage, as soon as they started, they hit the ground running right away. Obviously, because of the continuity that they already had and the chemistry that they had already built in at LSU together, it made the transition into the NFL being on the same team that much easier. It made it that much easier, which is one of the few reasons why the chemistry it looks the way it does. Okay, when you watch Joe Burrow and you watch Jamar Chase work, that ain't nothing but Prince and Apollonia. Okay, that ain't nothing but Mark Anthony and J Lo. Okay, you stand with me? That ain't nothing but Prince Hakeem and the daughter from McDowell's. I don't remember the daughter's name in the movie. What was the name? Okay. Yeah. But you get where I'm going. You get where I'm going with that. Yeah. It's just a match made in heaven. It's just a match made in heaven. Like when you meet somebody new, one of the key things and the only key things that matters is the chemistry and whether you're compatible. Okay? And when you're compatible, your Wi-Fi, the connection is perfect. And Joe Burrow and goddamn Jamar Chase Wi-Fi is on point. Yeah. I don't have any other references or analogies that I can think of to give people a better understanding on how great they are so early.
Chase got 93 catches, Ocho. 1,300 yards and 15 touchdowns.
Ooh, hey,
Last year, he's already clear. He's 7 catches behind last year's pace. He's already 100 yards clear of last year's pace. He's already has 8 touchdowns more than last year.
Woo.
And he has they're 5-7. What's their record? Hold on. They're 5-8, so they got 4 games to go. So there's an outside chance he could get to that 1,700 mark, Ocho.
Absolutely.
And he might get to that 20, that magical number, that 20 touchdown mark, which only a handful of guys have ever gotten there. Jerry and Randy.
Not
Jerry got 22, Randy got 23. Nobody else is. I mean, there have been a few 18.
Yeah.
But nobody. There's only 2 guys that's ever gotten 20 receiving touchdowns in a season.
You know, that young bull, man, is nice, man. Obviously, even as early as it is, man, Chase is the greatest Bengal receiver to ever play. Chase is the greatest Bengal receiver to ever don them goddamn stripes. You hear me? You know, some of the things that he's doing that haven't been done before in that helmet, in that tiger.
Mike,
ain't nobody never done nothing like that, man. You know,
Mike Brown, you're gonna be sorry you didn't sign that man early.
You hear me? Huh? You're gonna have to pay double.
It's gonna hurt.
Have to pay double.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna leave a mark, Ocho. Oh, he about to get 40 million.
40, make it 42. And the 2,
he said, you know what? He said, I don't want.
The 2 is the 2% milk. The 2 is the 2%. Add that shit on too.
No, yo. He said he said Jetta got 35. I want 5 more per year. And I want an extra 20 more million guaranteed.
Don't even play with me. Don't even play, because you tried me. You tried me at the beginning of the season. I asked you, you made me sit out of training camp, and you had plenty of time. You had ample time to understand what you had at your disposal. You know what you get in the long run. You know what you get, because I done gave you a sample size of 3 years. Okay? I know I might have 2 more years on my deal, but sometimes you just know better.
Now I got 1 more now, so come on with it.
You know
come on with it.
And if you want to play again, do me a favor. Don't franchise tag me. Let me play 1 more, and let me go show you I can get 60 somewhere.
I'm not coming. There ain't nothing you could do. You told me you was gonna take care of me after this one. I played it out. Now you won't see my black ass if you don't pay me my money this time around.
And we ain't finna play, because we finna clock it. And I ain't talking about
Higgins,
I ain't talking about no
Higgins about to bounce on you. So go out there and try to play without me and Higgins.
Yeah, period. Shit.
So I'm gone. But I do think
T ain't gonna be here now. Because
that's
one thing about it, T deserves his money. T deserves his money. T has played well, barring injuries. He's had a few setbacks here and there, but he deserves that number one money. He gonna get it now. He gonna get it.
Hey, he just needs to finish the season healthy.
Oh yeah.
But I tell you what, Ja'Marr Chase has done. He's played himself into Offensive Player of the Year. Now it's going. Look, Saquon is still ahead of the pace of Eric Dickerson's single season rushing record. It's going to be hard for him to overtake that, especially because of the team that he's playing on. They haven't won enough games. Now it would be very interesting, Ocho. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, they had 9 wins at this present time. So instead of being 5-8, they would be 5. They were 9-3 or 9-4. Now we got a serious discussion.
We do.
I just don't think he's won enough games, but he's definitely going to get some consideration because he's a Triple Crown winner. And the last guy that won the Triple Crown, he was Offensive Player of the Year. That was Cooper Kupp.
Matter of fact, I feel like Keith Lee right now. That's why I got my hand sitting like this. So right now, I'm going to talk serious. I'm not even playing. Ja'Marr Chase is the kind of player, based on what he's done and based on what he's going to do, he deserves Juan Soto kind of money. That's what I'm trying to say.
Man, stop it.
All right? He is the greatest. The greatest Bengal receiver of all time. Ja'Marr Ethelio Chase. He from Louisiana. Okay?
Look, yes, sir. Ocho, he gonna get 160. What did Jetta get? Guaranteed? He'll probably get.
Whoa. We want 200. We want. Listen to me. Hey, Papa Chase, I know you watching. Matter of fact, Ja'Marr probably watching too. Everybody be watching that. They be watching the show. I know y'all watching. Yeah. Listen, we ain't negotiating unless we getting 200. Matter of fact, we want our shit guaranteed too. Okay, we want 200. We want 200, right? Simply for the fact you just said 140. You just said 140, right?
No, 160.
Okay. All right, let's say 160. Matter of fact, add another 40 million for the bullshit you pulled on us in training camp. We thought you was gonna do a deal. So just make it 200, make it guaranteed. Boom, done deal. Matter of fact, 4-year 200. There it is right there. Matter of fact, by the time we get to 28, 29, you're gonna come. We gonna see you again. We're gonna see somebody else, and we're gonna hit y'all across the head one more time. It don't got to be in Cincinnati. It could be somewhere else. But that's what it is. So Chase, Papa Chase, I done did the deal for us already. So I already know the numbers on what we gonna get. Let's have at it. I don't need nothing. Just about 1%. 1%.
Zach Taylor applauds not just Joe Burrow's physical presence, not just the physical toughness, but the mental toughness in the game, because Zim does that to you. As tough as it gets. Look, Zim heated him up. He knows the offensive line is banged up. First of all, they're not that good to begin with, and they're banged up. So with that being said, Zim was going to bring the pressure. The problem is when you bring pressure and you don't get there, that means Chase is one-on-one. That means he's one-on-one. Now, it's one thing to be in position. You got to get him on Ocho. You got to get him on the ground. You can't let him spin up out of there.
He hard to tackle too, Unc. That's the problem. He hard to tackle. It's very few receivers out there with the ball in their hands. Not only they're hard to tackle, they know what to do when they get that ball in their hands, boy. Yeah, he's one of them. He's one of them ones, Not just
he is.
But when he got the ball in his hands, he's very slippery. He's very, very slippery. What's up?
Ocho, we got a special guest. Now it's time to introduce our special guest. His album, The Crossroads, is out now. The Crossroad Tour kicks off February 2025. Tickets are on sale now via his official site, CordaeMusic.com. Cordae, what it do?
What up, long time no see, Ocho.
What's up, boy? What they do, boy?
Man, I can't complain. God is good. Both y'all fellas looking clean, man. Looking clean right there. Love y'all show, by the way. I love it.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So tell us. Go ahead, Ocho.
I took me a little shower and I shaved my beard because I knew people was gonna be on here looking at me tonight. That's all.
Oh, that's it. I just got a haircut, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've been thugging it out. I've been looking real messed up. But I'm on Nightcap tonight. Let me get a fresh cut. Let me get a retwist. I was on First Take with no retwist. I was like, this is the last time I'm gonna do that. I ain't going on Nightcap with no retwist.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Tell us a little bit about the album Crossroad. What's this album? What does this album entail?
I feel like honestly, this is my best body of work by far. I know when me and you sat down one-on-one, I was telling you how just like I just wanted honestly my main theme with this album has just been push that pen. Push that pen. And I got great advice from Lil Wayne. He told me, he said, you got to treat every song like it's people's first time hearing you. Like, I feel like when you gain a fan base and you gain success as an artist, your fan base, I've been blessed to have a real deal core fan base, but that can become a crutch because you in the studio, you're like, oh, my fans gonna love whatever the heck I put out. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna love this regardless. Versus if you approach every single song like you're making the first impression, it just inspired me just to push that pen. And another saying is just like, don't leave nothing else to the judges. Like, I got Kanye West, yay. I got Ye, you know what I'm saying? And Wayne twice on the album. So it's really blessed to have them, and Jordan Ward, Anderson .Paak, everybody a part of this. So I'm glad it's out finally, man. Lord.
What's your favorite song? What's your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song, it might be 06 Dreaming, just because it's so personal. It's a story about my mom. My mom, she used to make music and stuff back in the day, but she was never able to make it. So what I ended up doing was I sampled one of her old songs. And I sampled one of her old songs and basically told the story about how, like, it's a story of irony, how my mom was chasing her dream. I'm sitting watching her. She tried out for like American Idol. She tried out for making the band, all these things, but she wasn't able to make it. And it's just funny how I didn't even realize that until I was writing this song, how that but that definitely instilled like something to me. Like, you know what, mama, like, I got us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, the fact that you grew up in Maryland, right? You're surrounded by passionate fans. Obviously, you had teams like the Ravens, the Orioles, University of Maryland, the Terps. How did the local sports culture, influence you as a kid? And did they in any way shape your competitive drive in music?
Yes, because PG County, where I went to where I'm from is, they call it basketball county. We got KD, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, Delonte West, so many people I'm forgetting just off the top of my brain right now, but so many dope. It killed my basketball dreams real early, first and foremost, because you hooping against dogs every night. Dogs every night. And I had a pup in me. I ain't gonna lie with you. I had a pup in me, man. And so it allowed me to really focus on making music full time at an early age, because I know I ain't have a chance with hoops, man. So on that sport, but as far, Redskins, now the Commander culture is crazy. Like, I grew up watching the Santana Moss, Jason Campbell, Clinton Portis, Sean Taylor, RIP, watching you tear us up, you know what I'm saying? watching you tear us up, Ocho. And and even the Wizards, like, loved the John Wall, Brad Bill era. So I say all that to say, because unfortunately the sports team, Wizards had some good years. We had a couple good years with the Skins. We having a great year with the Commanders. But because those good years were so few and far between, it was real fans, like real deal fans. Like, if you love the Commanders, you don't halfway like them. You love them. Same with the Wizards. Right now we in the rebuilding phase. We got Bilal, doing his thing. We got Alex Saw. Jordan Poole hooping, so I guess growing up more so of like that, even football, we got Stephon Diggs, the Diggs brothers, both from Maryland as well. Stephon, he hooped at Maryland at the Terps as well. So, it's just a real big, like, just sports culture out there for sure. Sorry if I went on a tangent.
You good. Take your time.
Cordae, who are some of your inspirations? Obviously, you do what you do, but who are some of your inspirations when you were growing up and you like, man, I really like the way they get down?
Musically?
Yes.
Definitely. He's like, well, we wasn't talking about sports because we seen what happened. You had Expiration Day. Musically, definitely Kanye West. Definitely Lil Wayne. Definitely a lot of Nas, a lot of Jay-Z.
Damn, you love them heavy. You love them heavyweights, them heavy hitters.
They was unavoidable as a kid. You know what I'm saying? They were unavoidable, and it was just greatness personified. You know what I'm saying? Like, even having Wayne in my corner, giving me like the gems, that he's been giving me has been like a huge difference maker. Like with this album, again, the work ethic that I'm learning from him, and even, you know, back to the advice I said earlier of him telling me just like push that pen. My whole thing is just push that pen, because you got to treat everybody like it's their first time hearing you, and your fans that already love you. When you've been treating every song like nobody's ever heard of you, like they're gonna be like, this dude is the greatest ever. And people who may not have heard of you are more likely to, you know, enjoy the music that you make. Right. So yeah, definitely that's my Mount Rushmore as well, right there for sure.
Hey, has parenthood changed how you approach music?
I would say parenthood has changed my approach in scheduling and how I make music. Okay. And you know, as a creative, you know, with no kids, I'll be in the studio from like 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. Next day, 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. The next day, 1 p.m. to 9. So it's like more of a flurry. But you know, when you have children, both of y'all have kids, right? I'm sure.
Yeah, I got 50 of them. Yeah.
Oh, that's a blessing. Fertility is a blessing, my brother. That's why God put us on earth. You feel me? But yeah. So with me, it's like since I had my daughter, it's been more like I'm at the studio every day from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I come home, play with her, put her to sleep. And then 3 days out the week, I go back to the studio once she go to sleep from like 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. So I still try to get that 70 out. My goal is to like 70 hours a week in the studio. And again, I usually do my 9-hour days, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. 3 days out the week, I go back to the studio and I take off on Sundays.
So I had a question, right? As a musician myself, you know, as a musician and a lyricist myself, I always think about your body of work and your music and your lyrics. And I just wanted to ask you, your lyrics often contain a thoughtful mix of introspection and social commentary. How do you balance being honest and vulnerable in your music while maintaining your sense of artistry and poetic flair? That's something I've always struggled with as an artist myself, which is why I haven't dropped yet. But go ahead.
Yes, sir. Now I understand that, brother. I understand that. You just prepping it to make sure we ready to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure we ready for it.
Yes.
You know, somebody told me this: gold don't get old. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when it comes to good music, no matter when you release it, gold, one of my biggest songs, I released it 2 years after I recorded it. And that song triple platinum. And so I say all that to say gold don't get old. But to answer your question, for me, social commentary, you know, sometimes in cancel culture, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be a little scared to say how I feel like when it comes to like a tweet or something like that. But I've always been a writer, and sometimes I can express myself like through words and through, you know, tweets and things of that nature. But I've always found writing as a comfort for me since I was a kid, since I was 10 years old. I've been writing raps every day since I was 10 years old, recording every day since I was 15. And so I say this to say I'm able to get out my my thoughtfulness and like, I guess my social commentary through my music, and then also like get through some comedy, you know, through some music, because it's funnier if you can make a joke about society or something, but you put a bar, it makes it way funnier. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's the creativeness of it. It's just like finding dope creative ways and entertaining ways that's relatable to everybody, but also like saying how you feel, you know, because artists, our job is to decorate time. The first hip hop art, we're like the modern day griots. This is how you time. We're the gatekeepers of time. And so with that responsibility of just finding cool and creative and dope ways, and sometimes even like humorous ways to say how you feel, you know?
Cordae, give me your hip hop Mount Rushmore.
Hip hop Mount Rushmore. You got to go Wayne. He got a lot of kids in the music business.
Yep.
You got to go Wayne. Mount Rushmore 4, right?
That's it.
Okay, this is my personal. Before we say that, I know everybody. My personal. I got Wayne. I got Ye. I got Hove. I got Nas. That's my 4 right there.
That's 4.
That's my 4.
That's some heavyweights.
That's some heavyweights right there. And then Eminem and Kendrick, they on there too. We got to make more mountains for them too. But that's my Rushmore right there. Wayne, Ye, Nas, and Hove.
Who haven't you collab with? Give me your dream collab. Someone that you haven't been in studio with that, like, man, I would love. It could be male or female. Someone you like to be your dream collab.
Ocho.
You know, you took the words right out my mouth, Ocho. You took the words right out my mouth. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad you said it for me. But since you said it for me, I'm gonna think of my second option. My second option. So my first was Ocho. My second, can we do dead or alive? I'm going to the grave. Okay, I'm going to the grave. I'm going to the grave and digging them up. I'm going Marvin Gaye. I love Marvin Gaye. Ooh. Yeah.
I like that.
Is Al Green still alive? I think he's still alive.
Yes.
He is. Okay, I don't know.
I think so.
Okay. I love some Al Green. I'm just going to the folks I sample because it'll be cheaper than sampling them. Nigga, you gotta sing this, folks. You know, excuse me. Marvin Gaye, Al Green, and Mike. Now I don't know how me and Mike will combine. That's just the business side of me thinking. Honestly, that's just all business thinking of Mike. And he's obviously one of the greatest of all time. But yeah, Al Green and Marvin Gaye, man. Oh, you know, Barbara Mason. Now I'm going Barbara Mason all day.
Wow. Do you believe Marvin Gaye is the greatest R&B singer of all time?
He from Maryland. I gotta say, he from Maryland too, DC. Just point that out.
Matter of fact, you know what? Before you answer that, right, and you think about you think about that answer about Marvin Gaye being the greatest R&B singer of all time. I will say this for those of you in the chat that have probably never seen it. Marvin Gaye sang the greatest Star Spangled Banner at the 1984 NBA All-Star game. I've never ever heard the Star Spangled Banner sang in that manner, in that type of tone. Unbelievable. I'm not sure if you saw Cordae, but you got.
Yeah, I did.
Oh man,
I got two that Mike got that beat though. I ain't gonna lie. Forgive me, Ocho. Yes.
Whitney, you going Whitney?
I was going Whitney at the Super Bowl. Whitney killed that thing.
Tampa.
And recently, I just seen Jasmine Sullivan do it at the MLB. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't watch too much MLB, but I seen that clip. I do love the Nationals. You know what I'm saying? As a casual, super casual. So gotta add the super casual. Jasmine Sullivan killed that thing, man. She did it.
Anytime I hear the name Jasmine Sullivan, it always resonates with me with a young lady breaking up with me a long time ago when Jasmine Sullivan made the song. I was hoping the lady, you know, when you don't want to be with somebody anymore, you give them grace by letting them know you talk to them in their face, sometimes via text if you're shy. But she left me a voicemail. She left me a voicemail playing Jasmine Sullivan's "In Love with Another Man." Let me know she wanted to leave me for somebody else. Not only
Ocho. She did that to Ocho. Was you Ocho?
No, I was just Chad back then. I was just Chad back then. I ain't really had nothing going on for myself, so I kind of understood. You know, it was someone else that could offer her more at the time, and I never forget that.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny that happened to me right before I got on too. I ain't gonna
somebody
lie.
left you?
Yeah, right before I got on. I ain't gonna lie, but it's so I want to say
she spin the block. Did she spin the block?
But the block was closed. The block was closed by then. Street signs, the block was closed. Yellow tape.
You had barricades
what's
up.
The red coat? Yeah, barricades up. Sweetheart. No, this block was closed for real. Yeah.
I guess we all been through it, man. We all been through it.
Yeah, I get happy looking at her Instagram knowing, I'm like, man.
Dodged it.
That is Cordae. He has a new album that's dropping. It's called It's out now, Crossroads. His tour kicks off in February. Tickets are on sale now at his official site, CordayMusic.com. Cordae, man, thank you for joining us, man. Continue success, bro. Enjoy the sit down. As always, you're welcome to be a guest on Nightcap anytime you see fit, bro. Thank you.
I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna take you up on that too. I would like to highlight too, you know, I was part of Club Shay Shay before Cat Williams. I had my membership before Cat Williams. I just got to put that on there. It was already super lit. It was already in the moon. I just like to put it. I was an early member of Club Shay Shay. My card's still good.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. All right, Ocho.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Congratulations on the young one. Continue success, my brother.
Oh, thank you. I see that. Appreciate you, Unc. Appreciate you as well, Ocho. Bro. Thank y'all for having me. Honored to be here. I'll see y'all soon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is Cordae. album, Crossroads, is out now. Tour kicks off in February. Go to CordaeMusic.com to cop your tickets. Ocho, all apparently is not well with the Eagles, according to Brandon Graham, the team's longest tenured member. The relationship between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown is strained. The person that's complaining, Brown, needs to be accountable. I'm just being honest. He knows this. I don't know how the whole story, but I know that Hurts is trying and Brown could be a little better with how he responds to things. They're friends before, but things have changed. Graham later apologized, said, I made a mistake. I didn't add to it in good light, so that's my bad. I think that, here's the thing. When they ask A.J. Brown, what do you need to improve in? Passing. Who's the only one that can throw the ball, Ocho?
Yeah, the quarterback. Jalen Hurts.
So how is the media? How's everybody going to take that? Well, that's not how he meant it. If somebody, if they ask Carson, what can we do better? Route running and getting open. Who are you talking about?
He talking about me.
But that's not how he meant it.
Right. But listen, we all know what he meant. We understand his frustrations. We understand his gripes. Matter of fact, Ocho, Ocho, you know Ocho, right?
Yeah, FS1 Ocho? Emmanuel Ocho?
If any of you in the chat that follow him, Unc, I don't know if you've had an opportunity to see it, and he showed a description of plays. Yeah. And these are bang plays that are just basic fundamentals of the game of football, having anticipatory skills as a quarterback, at the quarterback position, being able to get your number one player to target based on what you see, what your pre-read is as a quarterback. And I listen, there was 5 or 6 plays where 1, 2, 3, boom, get the ball out and let it go. You know, it's like in that specific game that we talking about where I could understand where the frustrations come from with A.J. Brown. I'm like, well, okay, now I see it. Now I understand, but you don't do it the way you did it, not with the media. That's something you go to your quarterback.
Thank you.
You go to your quarterback, you tell him, you pull him aside.
That's all I'm saying.
I need you to do me a small favor. A.J. Brown, if you see this, I need you to do me a small favor. Young bull, when we come to the line of scrimmage and you see a certain cover and you see that receiver off, if you see him press at any point and you see that safety and the safety is in the middle of the field or he's not or he's shaded just a little bit to the hash and I know I can beat him over top, I need you to give me a chance. I need you to give me a chance, please. I need you to pull him aside and have that conversation, but don't do it this way. Because now all eyes on Jalen Hurts. Now all eyes in the pressure while you're winning. You're winning. Let me add that. Your team is winning.
That's
and
the
it
key.
Comes and it's gonna come off.
It comes off as being selfish.
It's gonna be a little,
and I don't think he's selfish.
No, but he doesn't.
I think he's a competitor. He wants to contribute. I think he realizes that in order for us to get to where we need to be, I'm going to have to catch more than 3-4 balls. Devontae's going to have to catch more than 3 balls. But like you said, so maybe Jalen just didn't see the field yesterday. Maybe that happens. Sometimes, Ocho, we don't see the ball well. And we bobble, we bobble some stuff and we don't catch it clean like we want to.
Right.
But it's Jalen has a tough job. I'm not trying to excuse him, but I just believe in a situation like that. I'm gonna go to him and handle. Yep. Check this out, Ocho. Donovan McNabb weighed in on A.J. Brown potential frustration with Jalen Hurts. It's 2 grown men. If you got an issue, you come to me. Let's not go through the media because now it blows up and now what you said is out there in front of everybody. Then T.O. responded. Now this is interesting coming from you. Now, not how I interpret it, but its funny thing is, I agree with you on the idea of it. If you have an issue with someone, that you go to them, not the media. But here's the thing. I never had an issue with you, but it's known that you had an issue with me. So maybe you should have taken your own advice here. Oh, yeah, and we might have won the Super Bowl 39, but that's another story for another day. Just my 2 cents. Number 317. You talk about the jacket. You gave yours. I'm giving mine.
I like that. Hey, them boys still going through it, boy. Hey, you know what? Hey, T.O. and goddamn McNabb, they're gonna be like Claude and Ray. They're
gonna be the Hatfields and the McCoys.
I like it.
They ain't Claude and Ray, because Claude and Ray was best friends. They argued a lot, but they was absolutely best friends. They have been.
I like it. Listen, T.O. has a point too. Tio has a point. Obviously, I don't know the intricate details of the situation back then. I heard bits and pieces of it. Obviously, Tio and I have talked in depth during that time.
Yes.
Obviously in the offseason about what happened. I can't remember the date. Obviously, it's been a while since then. But listen, you got to keep it in the house the best way you can. I understand A.J. Brown's frustration as a competitor, as someone that wants to be a part of the game. Let me, Unc. You know how it is when you don't touch that ball, Unc. You know how it is. Nasty something. Did you watch the Bengals game? Right? You watched the Bengals game tonight, right? Did you see the first play of the game from the Bengals?
Yeah, you got to get the ball to your playmakers. Get a chase.
Let him touch the ball. Boom, you already in rhythm.
If you give it to him early, you'll have him late.
You ain't got nothing to worry about. Something simple. It wasn't nothing but a little screen route, a little smoke route. You good.
He just needs the ball in his hand.
That's it. They gonna get it together though, because they winning right now. They winning that right. They winning right now. Number 26, he's taking some of the pressure off Jalen Hurts. He's taking some of the pressure off Jalen Hurts where he doesn't have to do so much at the quarterback position. And when the time comes and they need number 11 and they need number 6, they're going to be there. They're going to be there.
But it's hard. But it's hard for Jalen too, Ocho, when you don't get in a rhythm throwing the ball, and then all of a sudden in the third quarter, the fourth quarter, late in the ball game, you asking me to go make plays. I haven't gotten into a rhythm. Quarterbacks need to get in the rhythm also. That's why they give them things early. I'm going to give you a stop route. I'm going to give you an out. I'm going to give you a slant. I'm going to give you something easy. I'm not throwing to go to first play of the game, Ocho, but I'm going to work my way into it, work my way into the rhythm. And so therefore, as the game goes on, I feel good about the calls and the throws, the potential I'm going to have to make. But they're going to have to figure this thing out. You're not winning. You're not going to win. I don't believe that the Eagles can go to where they want to go to with Jalen Hurts throwing the ball 19 times. I don't having 120 yards, 130 yards. That ain't going to happen.
Playing against the better teams, especially when you play against the better teams. When you play against the better teams, the play calling has to change. The play calling has to change because some of the yardage that you're going to need, some of the drives that you're going to need, those huge chunk plays are going to come in handy. You're not going to be able to cover the goddamn field 98 yards every goddamn time. Saquon is not going to be able to hit his head off the goalpost when you play against better defenses all the goddamn time. It's different.
Sometimes your quarterback has to outplay the opposing team's quarterback.
Most definitely.
He throw for 315. You need to throw for 330.
I need Ash. I don't know if Ash can hear me. Ash, if you can hear me, can you do me a favor? And on Emmanuel Ocho's page, can you send Unc that video of the few plays? Yeah. Unc, it's very interesting because it's all 22 or it's all 22, so you can see clear as day. Like, how are you missing these throws? Like, how are you missing it? And they're just from pre-snap alone, the ball right there. So I'm looking at almost 50 yards added on to what he already had in the game. I think he had 34 or 43, whatever it might have been. But he had a 100-yard game based on those simple plays that I saw with the ball. The ball had to do, get the ball in the hands and get it out. So I kind of understood the frustration in A.J. Brown after seeing that breakdown from Ocho. I'm like, God damn, I didn't know it was that bad. As a player, as a player who played the game, I get it, but you can't do it that way. That's not the way you go about it, especially not through the media. The media messy. The media is like going to the blogs. The media is like going to the blogs. Not everybody in you.
Yeah. All over your business. The 49ers had a big win on Sunday, Ocho, against the Bears, but Deebo Samuels did not have a big game. Deebo was held to 2 catches for 22 yards in the big win against the Bears, continuing his disappointing season in which he's averaging career lows in catches per game, yards per game. But Deebo took to social media today and say nothing is wrong, not struggling at all, just not getting the ball. Deebo quickly added another post. He's not in any way criticizing his teammates. Just because I voiced my opinion, I'm not hating on any of my teammates. Be for real.
I mean, listen, around the league, when injuries happen, it affects everybody. From top to bottom, it affects the entire team. Offensively, it hadn't been the same. Christian McCaffrey is out. I mean, it just
Jordan Mason's out. You lost your 2 top running back. You're down to your 3rd running back.
I mean, this is what happens. This is what happens, and people.
T-Dub is out. T-Dub, I don't know if T-Dub was back, but I think he had a situation here, a family situation.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And when things aren't going well, this is what happens. Players struggle. Fans talk trash because they don't look like they did the previous year. You know, Deebo is still Deebo. There's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him all. It's just the flow of the offense is just not going in his favor. Hell, the flow of the offense in general isn't going in the 49ers' favor, for that matter. So, you know, maybe next year they'll be all right, and that's it. Because you don't fall off a cliff like that. And I need the casual fans, you know, that are talking trash about Deebo, you know, not playing well this year. Well, for obvious reasons. All right, for obvious reasons. It's not that easy.
Yeah. As Bill Belichick talks to North Carolina about possibly becoming the next head coach at Chapel Hill, Belichick spoke more about the situation on Let's Go podcast. Asked by Jim Gray about abandoning the pursuit of the all-time wins record held by Don Shula, Belichick says, I don't have any set goals. I'm open to different opportunities going forward. I'll just evaluate them as they come. He characterized the UNC talks as exploratory, with the possibility of becoming something more than that. I think it's a process of just understanding what mutual goals, expectations, and resources are to find out whether it's a fit. And in the process, we'll just see how it goes. He didn't rule out returning to the NFL. Belichick's girlfriend supports the move to Chapel Hill.
And I don't support it. As a colleague of Bill Belichick on Inside the NFL, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on the CW. I'm gonna just throw that plug out there for those of you that don't know. That's a plug out there. Belichick and our colleagues. Wednesday again, Inside the NFL on the CW at 9 p.m. I don't like the move. I don't like the move because if Bill Belichick decides to go to Chapel Hill, I think it maybe does nothing for him as a legendary coach that he already is. If anything, I would love to see him transition back into the NFL. Obviously, to get that Don Shula record, in which I talked about not long ago, maybe 2 or 3 nights ago, if I'm not mistaken. Going to college, I mean, it's cool, but with the way the landscape of college is now, with the NIL money and some teams being at a disadvantage when it comes to competing at the highest level, I don't think Bill should have to go through that. I don't think he should, and I personally don't think it's a good move. I personally would love Bill to stay with us at Inside the NFL, and when the opportunity presents itself in the NFL, then transition into that if that team has a good, adequate quarterback that you know you can win with, and then that team or organization will give you the keys to allow you to build the offense to allow you to build the defense that you know you need to compete at the highest level. And eventually get that Don Shula record, you know, as the most winning coach of all time. That's my 2 cents. It's how I feel. I'm sure Bill is going to see this. And
well, for me personally, I don't think if he wasn't interested, he wouldn't have wasted his time. So clearly, he's interested in coaching, and he doesn't want another situation where all these jobs became available and he didn't get one. Ocho, I mean, come on now, think about that, Ocho. You're like number 2 on the all-time winningest coach. You got the most playoff wins as a coach. You got the most Super Bowl wins as a head coach, and the job's open, and you don't get one.
Man, he been coaching for 37 years. It's okay to take 1 year off. 1 year off ain't gonna hurt.
It wasn't his choice. No job was offered. Now I'm not telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know. That's why he went on interviews. Who goes on a job interview if you're not interested in the job? Is that what you do?
I mean, sometimes
when they call you for Inside the NFL, you're not interested in that job. You're like, nah, I'm good. Oh, you went on the interview wanting to get the job. Yes.
Yeah, sometimes you know what you do, right? You know, when I used to do hair back in the day, right? And, you know, you turn the stove on, you put the hot comb on the stove. Sometimes you gotta touch the stove to check the temperature. All you're doing is checking.
But you didn't do that unless you was doing somebody's hair. You didn't put the hot comb on the stove if nobody was coming over to get their hair done.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, I'm just making sure. We're on the same page.
You had that one. You got this one. You got this one. You got this one.
I think at the end of the day, look, the man wants to coach. That's what he's done. He's done that for the better part of his life. It's not easy. It's not easy because a lot of times we see people work these jobs. And they start to deteriorate as they leave because that's all they know. And somebody said, well, it's the right thing for you to do. No, coach until you don't want to coach anymore. If somebody give you a job, go coach. Now, sometimes, Ocho, you might have to go the college route to go back. Pete Carroll was the NFL head coach. Nobody would hire him. He had to go to USC in order to go to Seattle. And maybe Coach Belichick might have to go to a UNC or wherever the case may be for a year or two in order to get back. But he's too close to the all-time record to like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. People are competitive, especially with milestone records. It's just the way it is. And you don't get to that level. Nobody has ever achieved anything without being competitive because life is a competition. Whether you're an actor, you're a musician, you're a chef, it doesn't matter. You want to be the best. And the likelihood, if he gets this record, I don't know. I don't know if Andy's going to have enough years to coach to catch it. Who's going to coach long enough to catch it and to win like he's won? Because think about it. There was a 20-year stretch there with him and Tom. They had one season, I think, after they won the Super Bowl in 2001, they were 8-8. Other than that, there was 10-6, 11-5, 12-4, 13-3, 14-2. For 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody will break that record. And so I think he's going to want, I think he wants it. I think he wants to get it. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Definitely don't. It's going to be.
But you got to go to the right situation or you'll be coaching 10 years. It'll take you 10 years to break it.
Yeah. Listen, I'm excited for him. You know, whatever he wants to do.
Hell, I'd have kept Tom Brady just to break it. I'm like, hey, Bob, Robert, we going to keep Tom for number 2-3 more years and get the record.
I don't know.
But, hey, who knows? Tom was probably fed up. He's like, hey, y'all should have extended me when y'all wanted to be extended. Now something else interests me. It's kind of like a relationship, Ocho. Sometimes, hey, you get ready to leave. Now the party wants to treat you good. Nah, you had a chance to treat me good for 5, 6, 10 years. Yeah. I done made my mind up.
That's how it be sometime. Yeah.
Yeah, I done made my mind up. Plus, I done got a little honey outside too. That thing's sweet. Oh yeah. All right. The Patriots will reportedly be all in on signing wide receiver Tee Higgins this offseason. But after tonight's game, Charlie Clifford tweeted, Joe Burrow with a post-game bombshell. I'm confident we're going to do whatever it takes to get Tee Higgins back in 2025. Said he's willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. Sounds like Joey B might rework his deal to keep his wideouts.
I like that. I like that. But what? Listen. I know one thing. Tee Higgins is not taking no goddamn home team discount. I would hope not.
He wants to be a one somewhere.
Let's not play that game. So I'm understanding what numbers can Joe configure where they can fit in paying both Chase and Tee Higgins. I don't know what that may be. Now from a business as a business standpoint, I love the idea. But I actually don't, because in the grand scheme of things, there's no way you can pay Tee Higgins and Jamar Chase at the same time, especially based on Jamar Chase's true value and what he deserves.
And you're going to need to save some of that money for Hendrickson. You need to bring him back. He's your best defensive player, Ocho. Yeah. And you see how he showed up tonight when they needed pressure and they needed sacks.
They got it. Listen, I love Joe. I love what Joe is talking about, but it's impossible. It's impossible.
I just don't know how you put $70 million into receivers, Ocho. I just don't see how you do it.
You can't.
I don't.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. Tee Higgins deserves. He deserves. And he's not gonna be able to get what he deserves in Cincinnati. As much as I love him and as much as I would love for him to stay, but this is the business. I need people that are fans of the game to be able to separate being a fan and the business side of things, so T can get what he deserves.
Kirk Cousins' status as the Falcons starting quarterback has been questioned over the last month. He's thrown 8 interceptions, no touchdowns over the team's 4-game losing streak. However, the Falcons' Raheem Morris is choosing to stick with Cousins. Once again, he said today, Cousins will start next Monday night against the Las Vegas Raiders. I've said this, Ocho, they still have a chance to win the division. Once we're mathematically eliminated, I'll go to Penix Jr. But until then,
we kind of said the same thing. We said the same thing. I said the same thing. I think it was last night we talked about it. You know, and in short, listen, if there's a game where Kirk Cousins can rebound and build somewhat of a little bit of confidence and getting that rhythm and chemistry back and rapport with the receiving core, with his running backs, and kind of get things going and get his confidence back, it would probably be the Raiders.
Yeah.
As long as he can stay off the goddamn floor with Matt Crosby, breathing down his neck. But
as long as he don't be the Raiders' best player.
That's a good one. I like that because
that's the problem.
Turn the ball over, you would be the Raiders' best player. But this is a game, defensively where he can get off. He can get off a little bit. So we'll see what happens. And if they lose again, if they happen to lose to the Raiders, I think a change will be made at any point that they're limited.
It all depends on if Tampa loses also. Because remember, Ocho, they beat Tampa head-to-head in Tampa. Now, Tampa's, if I'm not mistaken.
That Thursday night game you talk about, the Atlanta Falcon Thursday night game, that was one of the best Thursday nights outside of the recent.
It was in Tampa. It was in Atlanta, right?
I believe so. I'm talking about that. It was awesome. I'm talking about back and forth. I never forget that game.
And so we've already got the Falcons saying we already got the head-to-head, so we beat you again, and we got the same record. We win the division because we swept you in the division. Right. So I understand Raheem Morris why he's not doing that. The Ravens insist that they're focused on making a playoff run, not recent discipline of a teammate. The Ravens suspended Deontay Johnson for one game after GM Eric DeCosta said the veteran wide receiver refused to enter the game. Damn. Ocho, players really do that? Anyway, let's finish up. December 1st game against the Eagles. On Monday, coming off the bye, Johnson's fellow wide receiver said they didn't have any issue with it. It ain't a distraction, Zay Flowers said. That's not my decision to make. He's still one of my guys. He's still one of our guys. Johnson, who's not practicing with the team during the suspension, will miss Sunday's game at the Giants. Ocho, do you believe this isn't a distraction?
No, it's not a distraction, especially as a player. As a player, you understand certain players have to make business decisions that they feel is best for themselves, whatever it may be, even though it's football related. But we as players, I don't know how you felt, Unc. We as players don't allow anything else to bother us except what we control. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hell, I ain't get suspended. Ain't my money.
It's and normally, in most times, on the other side of the fence, now being on the media side of things, we consider things being a distraction that are going on in the locker room when it's based off one individual having an issue. But it's no damn distraction because we as players have a job to do. We have a name on the back of our jersey, and the job that we do as a team comes from an individual standpoint once we touch that field. We ain't worried about nothing else being no goddamn distraction. When that whistle blows, you think I'm worried about why Deontay Johnson ain't here? Oh, why is he getting...
No. Now, if that was Zay Flowers, it would be a distraction. If that was Derrick Henry, it would be a distraction.
Yeah.
That's a distraction. The fifth wide receiver not going into the game because he don't feel like he's getting his number called. That ain't no damn distraction. Oh, I just thought it was a situation where, hell, he wasn't in the game because he wasn't in the game plan. Hell, it wasn't doing like he was doing something in practice or doing something in the game when he was in there. So that's how I look at it. I agree with you. I'm not looking at a guy, a fourth or fifth wide receiver, as being a distraction. Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Derrick Henry, something like that there. Now, Marlon Humphrey. Now I'm like, whoa, what's really going on?
Yeah.
That's a distraction. This is not a distraction. Newly signed Matt Juan Soto reportedly had an unfortunate experience early in his tenure with the New York Yankees. John Hyman of the New York Post reported Soto had negative feelings about an instance in April or May where the Yankee security guy removed one of his parents from the area of the Yankee Stadium. The same security guy reportedly also removed Soto's driver and chef later in the year, forcing them to stand outside in the rain. Heyman asked Soto about the issue after the Yankees lost to the Dodgers in 5. Soto is a family guy, and he was not happy at the time.
Understandable.
Man, y'all mess around and cost these people these jobs.
Understandable. Now, and what was funny, because of his decision, this might have went into his decision-making on going to Mexico, right down the goddamn street. And what's going to happen now is the Yankees are going to go back, they're going to do their homework, find out who this was that removed his family, the chef, the driver, whoever it may have been, the family member, and had them standing in the rain. And boy, you're going to have to answer to somebody. You're going to have to.
Maybe the unemployment officer. The unemployment officer.
You have to answer to somebody. You know, I understand it's one thing to do your job, but don't abuse your power doing your job.
But here's the thing. There's one thing to do your job, but understand who you're doing your job with.
And for.
Yeah, because you got to understand that's Juan Soto. Aaron Judge, you ain't doing that. Juan Soto, you're not doing that. There's certain things. When Jeter was in there, A-Rod, come on now.
You're not doing that. I mean,
there's certain things. I get it. I understand security, but John and myself and TD, really?
Yeah. Dang.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, that was going to be a major problem.
Yeah. And I'm sure that came down to a decision making, you know, because you look at
because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. Ocho, he got an ideal situation. He got a short right field porch. He's a left-handed batter. He has a very discerning eye. He's not a 3, but 285 is a nice average. I mean, now, it used to be guys 300. Now guys want to blast the ball over the fence, but he has a very discerning eye. You're not going to strike him out. He's not going to swing at bad pitches. He's going to make you get him out. He's not going to help you. He's a very good player, a young player. Ocho, he turned down 3 years ago, 15 years, 450. 3 years later, he got an extra 315.
Yeah, he knew better. He understood. That's what you call not only trusting yourself, that's called betting on yourself. Understanding that there was going to be no decline in your game. And in 3 years' time, you knew where you would be at because of the consistency and the work that you put in. That's called betting on yourself.
And see, the thing is with baseball, the baseball union, Ocho, they don't let you give deals because they want to keep driving the salaries up. And they know if you give somebody a deal, now that pauses that. That's why guys were like, man, why did he leave that ideal situation? Because they want to drive the salaries up. Damn ideal situation. We want these salaries to continuously go up. And the only way we do that is that if you go somewhere, even if it's not ideal for you, it's ideal for the betterment of the system. Right. So that's why Ohtani left. Now Mike Trout was the only one that stayed and took the money. Look at Pujols. Look at the guys. Hey, look at those guys. They're like, no, bro. Must be the money. Now, I get Aaron Judge because, he's a hometown kid. He grew up in the Yankees organization, and they gave him something. You're a Yankees captain. That means something.
Especially when you got them pinstripes on now.
Yes. So I'm happy for Juan Soto. I would have loved for him to stay. Obviously, I root for the Yankees, but I understand it. If that was one of the reasons that he left, I can't say I'm blaming. Man, you treat my family like that. Got people standing in the rain that I love, and please. I'm surprised we didn't hear more about this because he probably would have raised some. He probably should have raised some hell then. But hey, he bottled it up. They're gonna come a time because he left the Yankees for an extra $5 million. Ocho, I asked the question this morning. What can't you buy with $760 that you can at $765? When you get that kind of money, Ocho, what? Nothing.
Nothing at all. That's what we call. I wonder what would be the term for that kind of salary, because sometimes you think about it, the top NBA players, they get fuck you money.
What you think this
fuck
is?
You money. So I'm trying. What do you call this?
Ocho, just thinking somebody gave you, Ocho. They say, Ocho, for the next 15 years, we're gonna give you $10 million a year. 15. He getting 51.
So that's not fuck you money. We need another term or analogy for this, because this surpasses that of NBA players.
You ain't no you. That's everyone. That's everyone money. Now it's time for our very special segment, and it's led by Ocho. This is Soccercap.
Hey. Y'all, my good people. Y'all listening? Can we hear me?
Yeah, they waiting on you.
Mic check. The UEFA Champions League is heating up, baby, as match day 6 kicks off on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Listen to me. highlighting a slate of incredible matchup is Borussia Dortmund versus Barcelona on Wednesday, exclusively on Paramount Plus. These two massive clubs currently have the same amount of points, sitting on 12 points each, near the top of the league table. Other amazing matches include unbeaten Atalanta versus Real Madrid, while Arsenal hosts Monaco and Juventus face Manchester City as teams battle for position and critical points in order to qualify for the knockout rounds. Don't miss a moment of the action. Head to ParamountPlus.com/live sports to sign up for Paramount Plus right now. Do me a favor, and I meant right now. Matchup preview. Dortmund and Barcelona head to head. 4 matches. Dortmund 0 wins. Barcelona 2 wins and 2 draws. Champions League runner-up last year's season, Dortmund are flying once again in Europe with 12 points from a possible 15 in the revamped league phase. That's the same tally as Barcelona, and one that's bettered only by Inter Milan 13 and Liverpool 15 ahead of the final round of fixtures of the calendar year. Dortmund is searching for its first win against Barcelona amid having their best start to a Champions League campaign since 2016-2017. But this past weekend, Dortmund had an injury since Niklas Süle and Maximilian Br are in danger of joining their teammates Walter Atten, Julian Brandt, and Karim, I don't know how to say his last name, on the sidelines. Dortmund should be providing an update this Tuesday on the press conference if they're able to play or not. In this game, who am I going with? Listen, look at Barcelona. They've had Dortmund's number in their head-to-head matches. So if I was a bet man, and if you're a bet man at home, I'd take Barcelona to win this game.
You got Barcelona?
Yeah, I got Barcelona.
Okay. That's it?
Absolutely, Unc. That is it for Soccercap. That is it.
That concludes Soccercap.
Soccercap.
Ocho Jaleel White is catching heat online after saying he feels Family Matters is left out of legacy black entertainment and Family Matters always ranking last on the polls of favorite black shows underneath Martin and Living Single. If it's not a hood story, it's not a black story.
Whoa. I don't understand what these mean. Listen, Family Matters is a legacy when it comes to sitcoms back in the days. Family Matters, Martin is all under the same umbrella. I mean, I'm not sure what you're talking about. A different world? I mean, need I keep going? Living Single? I mean, it just is. And what he can't worry about is when publications or media outlets talk about, let's talk about the culture in general, and how that show resonates with all of us when it comes to the Cosby Show. Family, all that is under the same umbrella.
That wasn't nothing, and the Cosby definitely wasn't no damn hood.
Man, listen, absolutely not. So he's mistaken. I'm not sure where he's getting his information from. But listen, it resonates with all of us. It
was okay, but bro, it is okay. Listen, it's okay, bro. You got, I think the show was on 7 years, 7 years, bro. You had a nice
very good run.
You can't concern yourself about how the culture feels about certain shows. It's okay. It's okay. That don't make any less. You were phenomenal in the role that you played. Urkel is one of the roles that we'll remember forever. Yep. But I don't think many people think Family Matters was as good a show as Martin, as good a show as Living Single, as good a show as A Different World, as good a show as some of the others. It's just not. And it's okay.
They're all special in their own right. They all gave something different.
Yes.
They all gave something different.
Yes.
You know, Family Matters was the family dynamic. The family dynamic.
Yes.
The Cosby Show was a family dynamic. Now, if you want to watch something else, then you watch a different type of show that didn't give you that family dynamic.
Yes.
But it was fun. Family Matters was great, man, from top to goddamn bottom, man. Life lessons, all type of stuff they gave us, along with laughter.
But it's okay. But look, I disagree. I don't think because it wasn't a hood story isn't why it's ranked underneath Living Single and some of those other shows. I just think those other shows were better. That's just me. Now, there are some people that say, hey, I like Family Matters, and that's fine too. But Martin was appointment viewing. Living Single was appointment viewing. It just was. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, Martin, people will still watch reruns of Martin to this day. They be showing them.
You will still laugh as if it's your first time seeing it. Your first time seeing it, which is weird. And Martin's show, the Jamie Foxx show, it just happened to be one of them ones. They were special in their own right, but that doesn't take anything away from what Family Matters brought to some people. It's all on preference and what you like. It was a great show.
Hey, I still love Sinead when she wanted to fight Pam.
In the hallway? In the hallway?
Yeah. I mean, and little dude.
Lil Roscoe?
Roscoe, yeah.
Man, listen, man. Hey, Martin was great, boy. Martin was great.
Yeah. Legendary singer and songwriter Mikki Howard shared a striking memory from the height of her career. After winning a Soul Train Music Award, she's a devoted fan of Anita Baker. Saw her idol backstage, expecting congratulations. She was instead met with a sharp comment as Anita whispered, "Put that award on your mantle because it's the last award you're going to get." Ooh. The remark stung Mikki, leaving her with mixed emotion. Reflected on that moment, Mikki Howard explained how serious and competitive artists were in that era, particularly those who achieved legendary status. She noted that performers like Anita Baker, Chaka Khan were intensely focused on their craft with a passion that extended to even casual interactions, like Shaka's unwillingness to lose at a game of cards.
Well, them legends there, boy. Chaka Khan, Anita Baker, Aretha Franklin is.
So this divaism ain't just started because they want to make it seem like it just started with Whitney and Mariah and Beyonce. No. So we're talking about before they were even born.
Back. But them divas didn't just start. There was divas way the Patti LaBelle's of the world. Man, stop playing. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Man?
Hold up. Didn't Anita Baker kick Babyface off her tour? Is that? I don't know. Chad, help me. Chad, am I right? I think her and Babyface had a tour, and I think Babyface was getting a little bit more attention or praise or something, and I think she kicked him off the tour. Now, I could be wrong. If I'm speaking out of place, guys, forgive me. But I think I read something about that.
Anita Baker been going at it with somebody. I can't remember exactly who it is. Anita Baker and somebody. I can't remember another artist from back then. They've been taking pop shots at each other on Twitter.
Y'all, hold up. You remember when they had these women singing. I think it was Mariah. I think it was Aretha. They had Christina Aguilera. They had them all out there, Ocho. And you not fit outdo me. They got that Aretha saying, y'all better stop playing with the queen now. Every time one would go, another would go higher. And another would go higher. And another would go higher. Stop playing. Now, we can do this all night. How y'all want to do it? Yeah, so, but everything is competitive, Ocho.
Listen, in anything that you do, especially when you want to be great, at whatever it is that you're doing, when it comes to music, hell, it could be the corporate world if you're trying to climb that goddamn ladder, sports, football, basketball. I mean, that's just what it is. Anything else that you're doing in life where you're not trying to be the best and the greatest at it, you're just wasting your time unless you're just doing it for a check.
Mm-hmm. No, them women, they want to be, Shaka and Patti LaBelle and Aretha. Legend. I mean, when you talk, Stephanie Mills.
Hey, boy.
Hey, that woman, she about this tall?
Oh,
she got a set of lungs on her.
She can blow now.
Hey, go back that stuff that she did with Teddy Pendergrass. Yeah. Well, y'all better stop playing with little Stephanie.
Boy, Steph, no, boy.
Hey, sometimes I come across them old, I pull up, you see them old women sing. I say old women, but old clips of those women singing.
Hey,
they just don't make them like they used to.
I wish I was able to see Tina Marie live.
I'm old enough to remember Tina Marie in her absolute prime.
Boy, Unc, man, if I could have
go back and listen to Fire and Desire.
I got all that now. You know, we come from the same era of music, man. You know?
I remember when Tina Marie was at an absolute apex, her and Rick.
Hey.
Woo! I did not know until I was I was grown before I found out she was white.
Oh, because when you hear the voice, you would never know unless you see her. You would never know.
Ain't nothing white. Nothing white about that. And she's smart. I don't know what it is about the smallest women got the biggest ass voices.
Aguilera.
She's another.
Christina Aguilera is another one.
Ariana Grande.
Yay tall, but voice.
Tina Marie, Stephanie Mills, Melba.
Boy, you finna say Melba Moore? What you know about Melba Moore?
Hey, Melba. Because she followed me on social media. She always hit me up. Hey, Melba, how you doing?
Melba Moore. Wait, come on now.
Yeah. Man, please.
All right, that's some absolute legends, icons in the game, man.
Ocho, let me show what I got today. Let me get this on.
What you got?
Man, you know me.
Let me see. That look like cake. That's pound cake, lemon crunch cake. What kind of cake that?
It's a bunt cake. It's a bunt cake.
Bunt cake. A who?
Bunt.
Oh, B-U-N-T?
B-U-N-D-T. Damn.
Oh, bunt. Okay. I ain't never heard of that, Unc, but that look good there, boy.
It's a pecan bourbon.
Okay. Oh, so it got alcohol in it, huh? Who made that? Okay.
Right there.
Hey.
She gave me the cookbook and everything. Hey, I DM'd her. Man, you know me. I like something. I DM people.
Hold on.
Hold on. You can't say nothing, but you can't do nothing but block me. Hold on. Let me get her name right, Ocho.
Damn. Chef said something.
Hold on. No. She said she stopped cooking today. Her name is Lakeisha Dixon Jones. Her bakery is called Savory and Sweet Treats. She got ATL. Look at that. I got a cookbook. I can't cook nothing but rice. But hey, and I got a peach cobbler bunt cake. I got another lady prepared me one also. So I told her I was gonna give her a shout out on the show tonight. Y'all want some of that, don't you? Joe, you want a piece?
See if she can make see if she if she's watching tonight. How you doing, ma'am?
Oh, she's watching.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm Ocho. I'm down in Miami. If at any time you have any free time, like I'm pretty simple. I normally go to Publix and
she got a site. Go to @Savory and Sweet Treats, and you can see the different type of pound cakes that she make. Bunt cakes, but they pound cakes. Pound cake, bunt cake. The only difference is one got a hole in it, the other is smooth across the top. That's the only difference between a bunt cake and a pound cake. But it is pound bunt cake. But hey, it's unbelievable.
I'm trying to shoot my shot on getting me a cake, huh?
I'll get you. I'll send her a text and have her to get it to you. I'll get your address.
Okay, I just want to let her know if she watching right now. I like yellow cake with chocolate icing. Yellow cake with chocolate icing. Thank you, and I appreciate it. And I used to have somebody used to make cake for me, but they unfortunately.
No, we don't know. We don't get involved. Her Savory and Sweet Treats, ATL. That's the name of her. IG.
She in Atlanta. Oh, she right down the street from me. Yeah, boy. Hey, we got to cook up something, man. Yeah, we got to cook up something.
No, we ain't cooking up nothing. Oh, and I got another one. She gonna send me a cake.
Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy.
Oh, I'm gonna be greedy.
Don't be greedy. What that is?
Hey, Ocho. It's Sofana and Sharper. Sofana Sharper. Mama Sofana Buttercream Dreams. Oh, she got a sweet potato pound cake.
Okay. I like that.
Glazed banana nut bread. So I got to get that. I got to get that.
Okay.
You gonna send it to me? I tell you what you do, Ocho. This is what I'm gonna do for you. If you keep the light out of my eye, I keep the taste out your mouth. Just do that for me right there. Don't let no light get in my eyes. I'm gonna keep the taste out your mouth.
That's a good one. You know, it take a team to do that. Now we got to be like Dukes of Hazzard, huh? You hear me? Hey, we got to be like Smokey and the Bandit. You hear me?
What you know about Smokey and the Bandit?
Don't do me like that. Come on, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Hey, matter of fact,
you were barely born when Smokey and the Bandit came out with Burt Reynolds.
I was on set when they were filming. I remember that.
With Boy Luke Duke.
Man, Boy Luke, right?
Man, with old Daisy, old cousin Daisy came out with Daisy Duke.
Daisy was nice, wasn't she?
Boy, Daisy Duke weighed all of 92 pounds.
But back then she was the only thing smoking, huh?
Yeah, man. Boy, she came out there with them rim shorts on.
Well,
good night, Irene.
Looking like a toothpick. Hey.
Look like an upside down drumstick. That's all it was.
Yeah, nah. Hey, matter of fact, I want to send a shout out, man, to some of the people out there, man. Out there in Brent, Alabama. You know, they watching, all them boys watching that Bibb Correctional Facility. Appreciate y'all boys tuning in with us, man. You know, and locking in with us each night when y'all have the opportunity. And that's pretty much it, man. Y'all hold your head. All love on this end.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the support. Bibb County Correctional Institute. Hell, I'm down in Bibb County. That sounds like Macon. But you say it's some part of Alabama.
Right.
All right, Ocho, time for our last segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
Ask me anything you want. I used to be a rapper. Used to be a rapper. Now I'm finna trapper. I lost 92 bricks in the yapper.
Rodney Ford said, football, Ocho. You were just crying. You sound like a Cowboys fan celebrating a C+ season.
Hey, hold on, homeboy. One thing you don't do is you don't disrespect me or my Bengals. Because if you do that, you ain't gonna be able to say foot or ball. And if you say something slick about my Bengals again, you're gonna be having a liquid diet. You know what that mean, huh? I'm gonna give you what Keith Lee finna get. Huh? Keep it cute now, play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm on that. Whatever you want, I'm on that. What you trying to do?
Savannah Sharper. Oh, man, y'all go to Savannah Sharper IG page and look at this sweet potato pecan pound cakes.
Woo! Sweet potato who? Pecan? Hey, sweet potato pecan cake? Oh, they put pecans in there?
Yep, they got sweet potato pecan pound cakes.
Hey, boy, that sounds like a deli.
And she got that buttercream on the top of it, that buttercream.
Hey, that sounds like a delicacy to me. A delicacy. Matter of fact, I can get me some of that, right? And sip me some tea and hold my pinky up like this, you know, so I can feel classy.
You gonna be eating it by yourself. You ain't got nobody to share it with. You like me.
You ain't even had to take no shot. Like that was a low blow. That was a low blow, especially at a time like this when I'm going through a difficult time.
Hey, guess what? I guess you'll be eating cake with me. You be at my house eating cake, and we'll be talking together.
Hey,
nah. Misery loves company.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna be all right because I'm going to therapy.
Look at it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's the thing. Boy, been there.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah.
Brandon Martinez. Bengals should make a movie with all that acting. Now, I mean, look, you got to get a win. I mean, you got to start somewhere. They knew if the Bengals lose this game, this season was over. I mean, there ain't even but a 2% chance. At least they got a milk chance right now, which is 2%. They lose this game, it's over.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good
JR 55.
No, I was just saying it was a good, all jokes aside, it was a good game for us. And the timing of the team we were playing, you know, obviously with them being in the down year as well, it was big for us. And hell, we almost lost this one too. We almost lost this one, but luck was on our side.
Joe was at it. That and your defense held them to 20.
Yeah.
Defense held them to 20. JR 55-43. Jerry Jones and McCarthy need to bring back the hometown buffet. Everyone come, get in, all they can eat and leave. It seems like it. There is no home field advantage for the Cowboys. They don't have a home field advantage like Arrowhead. They don't have a home field advantage like Lambeau. They don't have a home field advantage like Miles. Tradition. Because sometimes you can have a stadium that the ambiance that people come and they look at the stadium and they ain't cheered and they ain't, booed. Like, it's kind of like, you know what it's like, Ocho? Going to the Sphere. If you get an opportunity to go to the Sphere, it's not the act, because I'm watching the MMA fight. Man, I'm looking at all the stuff that's going on. I'm like, I said, look at that. Look at them birds. Man, look at this right here.
That's one of those places where the aesthetics trumps whatever's going on the inside.
No question about it. No question about it. I don't care. I mean, look, I think the Eagles are getting ready to perform there. I think they're going to be there for like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Man, like I said, I went and I watched. I'm watching the UFC fight. Well, I was supposed to be watching the UFC fight, but I'm just looking at all the stuff that's going around because it's amazing.
It is.
It is amazing. You have to go see it.
For those in the chat that haven't been to the Sphere, the amount of money that they put into it, you get just that. That's the experience you get. Sometimes you hear things that cost a lot of money and you see it in person. It's like, what? They paid all that for this? But it's every bit of what you expect based on what they had to pay for. And it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable on the outside, and it's even better on the inside. You got to experience it.
Zach Carrasco. What up, Unc Ocho? Diehard delusional Cowboy fan here. Y'all got lucky. We messed up that block punt and didn't have Dak. We'll be back and better next year for our Super Bowl run. See? He told you what he was. He said, I'm a delusional Cowboy fan.
I like that. I like that. It's all about being self-aware. Self-awareness is very important in anything that we do.
Right. Nightlife transportation. Good win tonight, Chad. If y'all would have lost Cooper Rush, Unc would have roasted you. You know what? All night long. Oh, absolutely.
Actually, if we had lost tonight, I wouldn't even been on the show because I wasn't showing up.
No, yeah, you showing up. Come get these jokes. Apache Hall said, Ocho, I recently watched a Monday Night Football game between the Bengals and the Steelers. The turnover was your teammate, and I was curious why you were so frustrated with the game between the Steelers ended up winning 27-21, Steeler Nation.
I don't know. I'm not sure. The game you're referencing, I can't remember. If we lost, I'm always frustrated.
He said with T.O., he said, I was recently watching a Monday night game between the Bengals and the Steelers when T.O. was your teammate, and I was curious why you were so frustrated with that game between my Steelers ended up winning 27-21.
Hey, Unc, that's the game. Remember I told you what Carson cussed me out?
That's
the game. I was hot. Yeah, that's the game I was talking about. And Carson was like, if you ever motherfucking show me up like that again, I never throw your ass the ball. I was like, oh shit, okay, but dog got a little that dog in him. That was funny.
Pat Dub said, Ocho, how would you feel if T ended up with the Broncos because he ain't gonna be back with y'all next year?
We know he's not gonna be back, from a financial, perspective and standpoint. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind him going there. I wouldn't mind him going to New England. New England had Drake May now. I wouldn't mind him going to the Broncos as well because of the quarterback play over there. Now, Bo Nix and Drake May and wait, it was another team I said. Yeah. Oh, Drake May and Bo Nix.
Drake May and Patriots.
They ain't got no goddamn Joe Burrow. But he gonna get that ball.
No.
Both of them boys can throw that ball. They're good throwers of the ball. So I wouldn't have no problem with that. Right. But T deserves his money. I love what Joe Burrow said, but T, there's nothing he can do contractually where T can get what he actually deserves that he can get from another team. He's not gonna be able to get it from Cincinnati with Chase getting ready to break the bank the way he is with no goddamn mask on.
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy, what's up, Doc? If Ocho played with Joe Burrow today, would he still be the number one option, or would Chase take that spot? Ocho, how would you handle sharing the spotlight with Chase?
Listen, obviously, if I was with Chase, I'd probably take a back seat. Because I know I'm gonna get mine anyway. The same way when T.O. came to Cincinnati, I took a back seat because I understood that this is greatness in front of me, regardless of what I had done to a point. I ain't motherfucking stupid. I ain't delusional. We talk about one of the greatest players of all goddamn time. Like, I'm good in my own right, I am the greatest entertaining football player of all time. Now, when it comes to playing the game and having stats of one of the best ever, you understand and you know what that is. and you put your motherfucking pride and ego aside. Boom, T, here go the motherfucking keys. Do your thing. I'm following behind you. So he was Batman, I was Robin. I don't have no problem with that. Now, hypothetically speaking, if I had the opportunity to play with Chase, there were things that Chase does that I could never do. I ain't catching no goddamn slanting hitch route and going motherfucking 60, 70. That ain't me. I'm good at doing one thing. Triple team me and let me show you I can still get open. Let me show you I can carve your motherfucking defense up on any motherfucking route. Let me show you I can beat you deep. You know, all that, catching the ball short and thinking I'm finna make 2 and 3 people miss and be gone. Hell nah. Shit, man. I'm gonna make a business decision. I'm going down. You ain't finna hit me. Yeah, man. Sorry, self-awareness.
Alan said, love y'all show. What do you think of Bo Nick so far? What players do you think Broncos need to become legit Super Bowl contenders? Ocho, PS2 versus 1 will be a show, unfortunately. One getting claimed.
Child, please.
What it need? Look, they need a corner, another I like McMillan. I like the linebackers, maybe another pass rushing D tackle, some offensive linemen. I thought Javonte would be better, but they kind of like McLaughlin. But I think some offensive line, shore up that offensive line to make sure Bo is protected. Tight end. Get a tight end.
A good one.
I mean, they got
guys. Can you imagine if they find a tight end in the draft? I'm not sure if there's one that's as good as Brock Powers or even close.
Oh, yeah, ain't no tight end that good this year. No, hell no. Brock Powers got a chance to be. I'm talking about really special. I'm talking about he got a chance to. He got a chance. I mean, now. He gonna take some lumps and bruises. He gonna take some lumps. He gonna have a lot of L's unless they get a quarterback in there. But he got gold jacket potential.
Absolutely.
He got gold jacket potential. Isaiah Lancaster, Unc Ocho, will the Bills versus the Lions game determine if Josh locks up the MVP and can Buffalo bounce back? Yes. The Lions keep losing players every single week on the defensive side of football. I think their secondary can be had.
Yeah.
I do think their secondary can be had. Offensively, they're really good, especially on that fast turf. Now, you think the Rams, you better be on your best behavior because they're another team that can put 40 up on your ass in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. And I think you know what I also think? I think the Bills, I think it's too much. It's too much firepower. It's too much firepower. Not only do you have to deal with Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams, then you have to deal with that goddamn two-headed monster in that goddamn backfield and Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Boom. It's only, listen, Josh Allen can only put on that cape for so long. He can only put on that cape for so long and do what he needs to do offensively, but it's the same thing what they just had to deal with the goddamn Rams. Same thing. Yep. You got Puka Nacua going crazy. Well, what you think goddamn Amon-Ra gonna do? What you think Jameson Williamson gonna do? And they're two different type of animals, and the offense being
one guy is gonna work the middle of the field, gonna work the underneath stuff. Jameson Williams looking to take the top off it. You got Tim Patrick who's solid. You got Laporta. You got the two-headed monster in the backfield.
Man, it's too much.
And they got a way better offensive line than the Rams.
It's too much.
Yeah, man.
Too much to deal with. So.
They got Ragnow. They got Glass now. They got Glass now. They got they got Panay Sewell. They got Decker. I think Decker is still injured. Oh, they loaded. They're really, 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 really good.
Big time.
So, but Josh can put on that cape. He can single-handedly win you a game. He's that good. I can't wait to see that game. That game, what is that? That Thursday, when did they play? Marquis Gambini. What's up, Unc Ocho? Do you think the NFL would ever have an NFC, AFC playoff? It could be a chance to see two NFC. No. That's why they split it up. Just like you got an Eastern and the Western Conference. You got AL and an NL. Different reason why. No, I don't think so. I think they like this. Look, the game is competitive. The conferences are competitive. The Pro Bowl was some trash, and you see what they're trying to do with the NBA All-Star game. because ain't nobody want to see no 200 points scored in no All-Star game.
They got to incentivize it a little bit more. How do you incentivize it for goddamn multi-millionaires that make the kind of money NBA players make?
Why I got to incentivize it, Ocho?
It's called an All-Star game for a reason. And when you play in an All-Star game,
yes,
it's the middle.
And you already making 100,000.
Hey, them boys chilling, man.
Yes, that's the problem. Yeah. I mean, look at and everybody quick to holler. Jordan, Kobe. Okay, well, be Jordan and Kobe in the All-Star game. Be Elijah one in the All-Star game. That.
They play for real, boy.
Do that. Y'all quick to holler. I love their mentality. Oh, y'all love their mentality when they play the regular season. But y'all, what about the All-Star game?
Yeah. Times have changed.
It was the same thing. The Pro Bowl used to be competitive. I'm not saying we approached it like we was playing a regular season game, but there was actually tackling. I knew, and I said it, and people got upset with me. I said, oh, the owner's going to be mad at this. Oh, they're not going to pay y'all this money to go over there and play two-hand touch. Oh,
yeah.
Nah. I said, I'm telling you, they're going to change it. I said, y'all better pick it up. They gave y'all every opportunity, and y'all didn't want to hit nobody. Football is still tackling, Ocho. I mean, there ain't no way around it.
Listen, when we go to the Pro Bowl, now listen, I played it during that era. I played during that era now. In the first 3 quarters, now we bullshitting.
Yeah, but you still tackle. It wasn't no two-hand touch, though. You still
tackle. But Ray, we get to that 4th quarter, and Ray say, all right now. It's time to go. Man, we started playing for real because we wanted to win that game. We need that check. Go cover this bill.
And they making 75, 100,000. Ocho, it was 10,000 to the winners, 5,000 to the losers. Now imagine you done brought guests over.
It's the only way.
Because you come over there, you coming for the whole week.
It's the only way to pay it back. You got to win that game.
Yes. And you left with a deficit. Some people brought their whole family. They brought mom, dad, they brought in-laws. That's what happened to the Hall of Fame game. They changed the rules and had it in the stadium because they used to have it on the doorsteps. Jim Kelly brought 1,000 guests.
What?
1,000.
Like serious?
1,000. I don't even know 1,000 people. If you go through your phone, Ocho, and everybody that's in your phone and they family member, you couldn't name 1,000 people.
I definitely can't because I know how many contacts I have in my phone. I only have 47 contacts in my phone. So 1,000. I ain't even got to 100 yet.
That's what I'm saying. But Cupcake Mama said, Shannon, what you know about Monk's Corner in Summerville, South Carolina? I used to be a deputy chef in that area. Well, I played with some guys in the NFL that was from my brother's in Columbia. So obviously, Monk's Corner down there in Charleston, near the Charleston area. Somerville had a very good football program. So I know a little something. Cupcake Mama, a little something. Lamar Robinson, Unc Ocho, what is your opinion? Who's the GOAT of action movie stars? Love the show.
Ooh, action movie, that's a good one. Man, it's so many.
Harrison Ford, Tom Cruise,
Liam Neeson.
Nah, he ain't got no resume. He ain't got nothing like them. Cause you man, you remember Raiders of the Lost Ark?
What you know about that?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, that's the original.
Tom Cruise with Mission Impossible.
Top
Gun.
Tom Cruise. Action.
Who else
Jackie
you like?
Chan. What about the other Asian guy who does the karate? Lee.
Jet Li.
Action movies.
Man, that's a good one. That Ocho.
Which one?
Action stars.
It's so many. And matter of fact, the fact that they mention it right now and it can't. When I'm not thinking about it.
Those are two first came. Harrison Ford and Tom Cruise came right away. Oh, what about Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, Terminator.
Sylvester Stallone.
Terminator. Predator.
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Trying to think of other action movies.
Who y'all like, chat?
Damn, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good question.
Steven Garcia, what's up, guys? I get a birthday shout out. 26 years young today. Shannon, I'm hell when I'm well. Question for you guys. What's on your Christmas wish list? Happy birthday, Steven.
Thank you
for your support. Hopefully you did something really fun today. You know, you told me you held you well, so hopefully you shook the covers too dark. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. Everybody,
what's on my Christmas wish list?
Damn.
Except you.
It's all good.
You shaking the cover, making up your bed.
Listen, I'm on a spiritual journey right now. I'm okay. God got me.
Me too.
God got you. You too what?
Don't worry about me. Hey, I'm with you. Until you back doing what you do, I took a sabbatical also. We in this together.
You my dog. That's what I'm talking about. You my dog, man. Hey, yeah, 1000%.
Yeah, we in this together.
Yeah.
What's on your Christmas wish list, Ocho?
Hey, listen, honestly, my Christmas wish list is the same as always. Anybody in the chat that wants to send me anything, I'm not sure if I'm going to get anything for the holidays, due to unfortunate circumstances. But I want white tees. You hear me, chat? I want white tees from Target or Walmart, Hanes, 10-pack, size medium. Because when I wear medium, it made me look bigger than I normally am.
Ain't nobody wearing a medium 200 pounds. I'm just still throwing that out there.
Let me finish. They asked what I want for Christmas. White tees, Hanes, Target or Walmart, tank tops, Hanes, medium again, because it make me look real big when I put it on. It make me look like I'm really rocked up. Medium. Boom. Hanes, underwear. I wear large. Briefs, not the tighty whities. I like the briefs that come down to right above the knee. And boom, if you want to really, I like socks. If you go on Amazon, they call Hue slouch socks. I like those in white. So you can get me some of those. They come in a 3-pack, or you can get a pack of 10. You get a nice little bundle on Amazon. I like those. I want some all white ones, and I want some all black ones. So that's what I would want for Christmas. My stuff is easy. My stuff is easy, and that's what I want. So anybody in the chat, feel free. I gave you my sizes. Hue.
I want an Hermes tote.
A what?
Hermes.
I'm talking about stuff from Walmart and Target. You talking about an Hermes tote?
Yeah, I don't know what y'all. That's what you wanted. Shit, I ain't say I wanted that.
What? Hey, Hermes is like the orange bag you had, like one of those.
Yeah, but big one.
Oh, I got a black. Oh, hold on, a tote. I got the black one.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the one like Floyd Mayweather be getting. You know the one Floyd Mayweather?
Hold on. I got the black one like that. I'm gonna show you when I get back home on Thursday's show. I got the black one.
You got a big one like that?
Yeah. I use it on the trip for New Year's when I go to the Bahamas.
Yeah. I'm gonna show it to you right now, Ocho. Yeah, I'm gonna get
which
it.
Which one? What color? I just got the plain black with the silver buckles. Oh, it flipped the yellow.
No, I ain't talking about this. No, hell no.
Oh yeah, that's the one. I got the same one, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Yeah. You get that. That's gonna be a good one. Are you gonna use it though? Like,
yeah. I'm gonna have to sneak and get it. That's something I gotta sneak and get it, because the financial people say I don't spend enough money this year.
Okay.
I gotta skim a little something off the top.
Right. Well, shoot, I seen you that 3,000. I owe you, so you can get it.
Yeah, that'll help. And then I can just forge it and say, nah, what happened was he owed me a little extra, so he sent me 30.
Oh man, that's funny.
That hawk. It's called a hawk. Yeah, I'm gonna get it too. Ooh. Should I get brown? Or should I get Lord.
Listen, you can get more wares out of black, especially with something that costs that much. Now, if you have Juan Soto type money, I say get brown or get other colors. But normally
if I had Juan Soto type money, I'm gonna get that one like Floyd Mayweather got. That
Himalayan.
Yeah, with that cognac crock.
Himalayan.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Different, boy. That's different.
Yeah, I ain't got that kind of money though, so.
Shoot, I mean, listen, I can loan you something to get you one. Now I'm gonna need it back.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't
Okay.
need it.
Okay. Well, actually, if we talk about things you don't need, you don't need that one either. The one you finna get for Christmas.
Man, can I live, Ocho? I've been
Listen,
working hard.
I've been letting you live. I've been letting you live for a long time. But there's some things that you need to just say, you need to be able to look at. Do I really need this bag? No, actually, I don't. There are other bags that look like that can give you the same feel as if it's a hermit.
No, it don't.
Huh?
No, it
Yeah,
don't.
dude. I can get you that same tote bag like that from Toomey. From Toomey, you get it for $200. You know?
Woo!
What you
I gotta save up
How
for
much
that.
is it? It's only 13, ain't it?
Oh, that crocodile one?
That crocodile 365, ain't it? 365?
Oh no, I ain't getting that. Oh hell no. Nah, it's like 45, 50. Hey, yeah, Toomey ain't cheap. I got Toomey.
Wait, Toomey is cheap, man. What you talking about? You get your little tote for $300.
Ooh, woo. Oh yeah, this Hermes is 50 is hot.
How much is
Crocodile
it?
120. Oh, that's 130. Let me put that down. Put my phone down.
Wait, how
Ooh,
much was it?
wait, 130.
Oh, that ain't nothing, man. Come on, for you? Come on, big money. Come on now.
No, bro.
Hold
Oh
on.
no.
130. You just told us not long ago 340,000 wasn't no money. Remember?
Ocho,
Huh?
see there
You
you
just
go. Yeah,
said,
you
huh?
changed it. I said that's not no money if you trying to talk about it lasts you a
Okay,
lifetime.
okay.
That's
Okay.
some money, yeah.
Okay.
But if I gave you 340, could you live the rest of your life off of
Me?
$340,000? Hell no. Yes,
If I had
you.
to, yes. I just live way below my means. Like I ain't got shit.
Hey, no. Lady Ray, I'm surprised you. Hold on, what? Oh, it's a Tuesday, so she ain't at the bar. Ain't no bars open on Tuesday night. But it's the weekend, Saturday. We're not gonna hear from you, Laney, or Thursday. Hey guys, since it's the middle of the holiday season, what's your favorite holiday tradition? Or if you don't have one, is there one you like to start?
Tradition. I mean, it's the same. I wouldn't even consider it tradition. It's family time. It's the holidays, you know.
Yep.
My favorite Christmas music, man. Christmas music. It's something about that Nat King Cole, that Mariah Carey, Jackson 5 Christmas albums. Sam Smith, who I think might have been in 2014, he released a Christmas album, man. This Frank Sinatra had the Christmas album. I just love hearing that music, man. Having all the kids home from college, having everybody up under one roof. Um,
Yeah, that's
that's
what I
awesome.
meant.
I mean,
I miss like when we were growing up and everybody, all my cousins and my uncles and aunts would come over to my grandmother's house in the afternoon. And, I miss that.
mm,
I mean, we hadn't had that. I mean, I hadn't had the fin around my face. I can't. I'm trying to think the last time that all my family was together for like Christmas. It's probably been, I don't
in a
know,
minute,
Ocho.
huh?
It ain't been, yeah, oh yeah. Because when you play sports, you're not really around. I mean, sometimes I get the kid, and sometimes their mom had the kid. If I got them for Thanksgiving, their mom was getting them for
Right.
Christmas. If I got them for Christmas, their mom was getting them for Thanksgiving. So, um, but I'm saying like all my family. I mean, you probably talking about 30, 40 years, Ocho.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, early in my career, my mom would come for Christmas. Like I'm going to see my baby for Christmas. She wouldn't go to my mom's, and sometimes my sister came a couple of times, but after that, they're like, "You big grown ass, you big enough to be by
Right.
yourself." So and I understood because I'd rather them be with Granny than come out there and get on my nerves and talk about have me running up and down the road getting stuff to eat. What you got? You ain't got nothing to eat. Go get me this. Go get me that. Like, I was Uber way before
Right.
Uber. I was DoorDash way before
Uh-huh.
DoorDash because nobody wanted the same thing. I got to go stop by this place and go way across town and get that. Y'all ain't got no soul food? No, ain't none close by. So
Hey,
I would like, that was my tradition, the family getting together. And so,
that family dynamic. Ever since I've tried my best they keep it going as far as family tradition is concerned. You know, having all the kids there. You know, ever since grandma passed away, ever since my mom passed away, it's just
it's hard to keep those traditions
not
together,
the same,
man.
It's not the same,
It ain't.
especially once my grandma passed, man. And you know, she was, you know, the one that
She was the glue that held it all
held it
together.
all together. So once that foundation cracked, it ain't been the same yet. And I've been trying to start that up again. I just
It's hard. It
it
ain't the
ain't the
same. It ain't
same,
gonna be the
boy.
same.
It's hard. It's really hard.
No, I know, you know, because you know that was the thing, and you know I remember when my grandmother passed. That was the last time that all of us had gotten together. And my grandmother passed in 2011, so all my cousins, you know, my aunts and uncles. That was the last time. It's like, well, you know, my sister is the oldest on that side of the family, and it's like, Libby, you ought to start it back. That went in one and not the other.
Hey, that's a lot of.
My sister, see, here's the thing. When people don't know, my sister is more antisocial than I am. She don't do nothing. Church and back home.
It.
Live what you do today. Well, I went around the block. I took a ride out to the country and came back and pulled my car in the garage and let the garage down in my house watching TV. That's what you do. That's what you do, Ocho. So JR said, watch collection is insane. I see those different dials. What's your favorite watch brand? I kind of have some, you know, I like Patek, I like AP, Rolly. I'm probably gonna look at FP Jorn. I mean, I like watches. I just basically have Rolexes, APs, and Pateks. I don't have a Vacheron. I don't have a Piaget. I don't have FP Jorn. You know, I used to have Franck Mueller. But just the three big guns. But I got my eye on something. I'm waiting. Because it's hard to get those off catalogs because, you know, off catalog is something that only their people that have spent X amount of dollars with them. So it's not like they're gonna offer it to me. And so I'm trying to build up my collection, and it's not easy because a lot of times, you know, they want you to buy, you know, 10 stuff that, and you're still not assured of being able to get it. So it is what it is. I'll pick and choose, and sometimes you have to pay over retail. You just have to pay over retail. It's just like a car. Sometimes, Ocho, you can't get on a list for a car, and somebody have the car, and you got to pay, you know, over sticker to get it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That concludes this edition of Nightcap. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He is Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. That's Ocho. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Every subscriber counts. We thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We have it in stock. But the cutoff date is December 18th to assure you that you can get it by New Year's Eve, so December 30th. So if you order it by December 18th, we can assure you you'll get it by then. So thank you. If you can't find it in a city or state near you, just order it by December 18th, and we'll make sure you have it by December 30th. One more thing, please drink responsibly. Follow my social my company. So my media company pages on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. Our newest release just dropped last week. New shirts and sweats, and we have stocking stuffers, beanies, koozies, and mugs. Quantities are limited, so please make sure you grab yours while supplies last. Tickets for the Super Bowl show in New Orleans, our first spring tour stop, are on sale now. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. February 6th in New Orleans. Be there. Ocho Bengals got to win tonight, 27-20. The Bengals improved to 5-8. Dallas falls to 5-7. Joe Burrow, 363 yards, 3 touchdowns. He played phenomenal. He played a phenomenal game, and they won. Dallas had an opportunity, but punt was blocked, and you got the guy trying to be a hero and run it back. He muffed it. Fumble recovery by the Bengals. They go down the field, drive, score the game-winning touchdown, and they win, move to 5-8. 5-8, keep their milk chance playoff hopes alive, 2%, as they win 27-20. Jamar Chase, 14 catches, 177 yards, 2 scores. Jamar was sensational, as was Burrow. And, hey, Cowboys are the Cowboys. Thank you for joining us for an episode of Nightcap. I'm Unc, he's Ocho. We will see you Wednesday night. Thank you for joining us. Out.